We're recording. We're recording. Okay.
We're recording.
We are recording.
Oh,
I don't know who should do the intro to this because it's kind of another one of these. All three of us are kind of taking turns being the DM game.
Half FPS, half
Yeah.
game. It's fine.
Sort of a
It's an
gimfius.
FPS, it's a game, it's a little bit of both at the same time.
Gimfius.
Anyway, hello.
Yeah. Well, you can already guess who the other two players are, but all the same. Shall we introduce ourselves in
I don't
order?
know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, hello, it's I, Lewis, local Ghost of Toonkind server. I am very small. I have no money. I'm playing with 2 DMs, so you can imagine the kind of stress I'm under.
Can I just give Louise an inspiration point straight off because that's like the most flawless
please,
intro I've ever
approved.
heard. Instant inspiration point. I don't
have thought
care.
about it since yesterday.
I love it. The dedication.
Good.
Thank you, I'm very glad.
Hello, I'm the second player. I don't have anything near as polished as that. It's just me. It's your Uncle Maud. I'm very sleepy. And the last person is...
Hello, it is me, Arts of Obsessions, also known as Abby, or Aubert. I have so many nicknames around the server now. One person called me Ubert the other day, and I was like, what? Anyway.
So now that's your name.
Ubert. I kind of like that.
Ubert. Ubert.
That's what's on your birth certificate now.
No!
It's on your driver's license.
Diagnosed Ubert by Modmad.
Well, this started off great. I feel like, Obby, you're the one who invented this setting, and we kind of, just before we hit record, decided chronologically where this fits, so do you want to, like, give us a little run-in? 'Cause that seems to make sense to me.
Yeah. So, the location of our game today is taking place in a fun little town in Dreamworkers, kind of on that peninsula that's closer to the Ghibli Empire-ish. Like, kind of in the center of that. It is called Good Time Town, and we have had games, one game there before. Chance
It was a
Encounter,
good
very
time.
fun.
I love it.
It was a very good time, yes.
So good.
Yeah, and Good Time Town essentially is like a town that is all about celebrations every day. They work all day and they party all night, kind of situation going on there. Yeah. Gosh, what did I say last time about Good Time Town? Well, there's like the town itself, and which you guys know Shrek 2, Far Far Away, how
Very
that
much
looks
so, yes.
with like all the fairy tale themed and fantasy restaurants and whatnot.
Yeah.
That's basically like the vibes I get for how the town is like.
There are so many star
Good.
peaks here.
Wonderful. I love this.
Yes, so many. Good golly, there's like one on every corner.
Mhm.
And then there's also the other part of Good Time Town, which is a carnival that got set up, and then nobody ever told them to take it down, so it's basically like an unofficial amusement park.
Hell yeah.
So it's just there. Because, like, if you have a town that has parties, like, and celebrations and festivals, like, all the pecking time, then it obviously makes sense to have your carnival there all the pecking time.
It somewhat gets bigger every year.
Yeah, they add
Every
like
year.
one more
Eventually,
ride
the
every...
carnival will be bigger than the town.
Yes! Oh my god, can you
It's
imagine,
slowly
like...
growing.
Yeah, and people end up living in the carnival, like, basically. This used to be a house, but now it's a fun
In the
house, but I
middle
also
of the-
sleep here.
The town in the middle of the carnival.
I actually really like that.
I
love
just-
that.
It's kind of like, what's it called? The
Hashtag
Curious
world building.
Village in, like, Professor Layton. It's
Yeah,
like,
it
everything gets
was.
stacked up.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah.
We're building this world, quite literally.
Right in front of your very eyes.
Terrifying, thank you.
I love these. I love these little brain moments. Oh, so, Obby, what's
Brain
just happened in this fun place?
Well, for one character in particular, something fun happened. I say fun. It might not have been as fun for him. If we we flash back real quick to a chance encounter. The Luck Trio, and with Alibi being one of the members, got quote unquote kidnapped by a leprechaun fawn, a leper fawn, if you will.
A fucker, if you will.
Yes,
Hey,
an absolute
yes.
peckneck. An absolute peckneck who decided to kidnap you for fun and games, and then, yeah, identities got revealed when he didn't want it to. But it's okay, because you made him sign a contract, a non-disclosure agreement.
I also made 2 friends, one of whom I'm absolutely terrified of still, because of that 28, Jack.
Yep.
I remember that.
I remember that.
I remember that too. That was a wonderful moment.
It was.
There was so many nat 20s in that game.
So
it was
very good.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
There were so many nat 20s and so many nat 1s and so
Just
many
pure
middle
luck.
rolls.
It was
Just
beautiful.
it's just pure luck.
We have to put the link to that game in this, like, the artist description of this video, because
Absolutely,
it's
yeah.
very
do.
good, guys. Go and listen to it.
It's
Yeah,
so
go
very
listen to it
good.
before you listen to this game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, Lewis, did you ever post the title card?
I didn't post the title card.
Hey.
I've got
Let
it
me
on the
go grab the
recording,
title
so it'll
card.
be on the video. Let me...
Yeah, but to show
Yeah.
it to the people who
Yeah,
are
show it to the
listening
people.
and which we love very much.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. You did a good job.
Here
It's
is
pretty.
title card. Thank you, I am very glad. It's hard to do backgrounds.
Backgrounds suck. I feel bad because like you were like, what should I do for this? And I said, background that is a fairground, and it's like just thinking
I
about
immediately
that.
started sweating when you said that.
You didn't have to. It was a suggestion.
So good.
It is. It's very
It's
good.
so good
You
though.
want
Look at it. Look at it.
Wait.
I love
Oh.
with my whole heart. That's so good.
Okay, so we've established that Alibi is here because that just happened, basically. I think this is like maybe the day after he had like basically an improv sleepover in the House of Paint that Cell has with Jack and Cell.
Yeah.
And he's just like, he doesn't want to move
Yeah.
on yet because it's nice, and he like paid a stables to look after Watt, the horse. Yes, she's here somewhere.
Yes.
So he's just like, you know, I still have many prizes to win and ruin all of these businesses, so he's walking around somewhere.
Can't believe Alibi is going to destroy an entire carnival.
Can't you? I can. I really can. He just does this.
That's why he's in jail.
Why do you think he got banned from like every casino when he was alive? In inverted commas.
Alibi, I love you so very much.
But what about the
May your
the other
shenanigans
two?
continue for so long.
What about the
yes,
other
yes.
characters? I want to
Yeah.
know what you two are up to.
Yeah. Well, I know for a fact that Primrose, my beloved puppy, has not gone traveling around Inkwell all that much. She's basically been to all around Giznip, and then one town in Ghibli, and that is it. And also Evershore. I keep forgetting Evershore, but also
fine.
Evershore.
It's not in Inkwell,
And
it's
so,
fine.
yeah. And so now that the studio has quote-unquote gone on hiatus, Primrose has taken the opportunity to go be like, all right, I'm going to see everything.
Good.
I like to imagine that they came to Good Time Town with Marcel, but then went on their separate ways.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cell's got
Prism's
family
got
and
distracted
Ghibli
by
probably
something
thought-
shiny.
Oh wait, no, Cell hates his family. Never mind. Alright, let's move on. It's like, maybe Cell would go for this is his family in Ghibli, and I was like, wait, no, he absolutely wouldn't do that.
Don't worry about it. This is not our story to tell.
Me casually shoving the lore aside. Anyway,
Record screech. We
this
continue.
isn't our lore to tell.
Oh dear.
So
I'm just picturing like Primrose
Yeah.
absolutely dragging Tobias behind her.
that
Yeah.
was exactly what I was going to
Like
say.
an excited puppy.
Dog taking Ona for a walk.
Exactly.
It's kind of surprising for like a person from a fairy summer court to like not like big places, but that's Tobias. Like
Aw.
he likes the fair, the carnival, but like so many people.
Mm.
That's too many people.
In fact, speaking of so many people, how does this happen? How do we meet each other? Because the last time we quite literally ran into each other.
Oh, yes.
Is this going to be a running gag?
Please.
I mean, this is Toon World.
Okay, let's all make a strength
This
check
is
and see
Toon
who
World.
falls
We can
over.
do- Yes,
Oh
strength.
no.
Or a strength save, probably.
Good.
I have a -1 to that.
Strength save, strength check. It's the same for
Yes! Terrible!
Oh,
Oh,
No. Oh no.
oh man.
Oh,
That's a 17 from Prim.
that's a 15. I am surprised.
I am so small and I have hollow bones. Do you even notice? You just obliterated this fool.
Let me roll wisdom and let's find out.
Oh, no.
I
Perception.
can't believe Delta is dead again.
Perception, right? Oh, actually, Primrose has a plus to that because finally has a plus to perception because of her glasses.
The bloodborne text comes over the screen. You died. That's the net 20.
All right. Starting off strong, I guess.
Well, I mean, you noticed. Like, you really noticed.
Certainly noticed. Oh, just accidentally run into this poor fox.
I think with the 21, you fell on me. Like, that's the only explanation. You definitely would notice the squirming and the kicking and the will you
There's
get off me.
no way you are not perceiving that.
Oh gosh, oh, I'm so sorry. Oh no. Primrose is like frantically like standing up and then I think she just picks Alibi up and sets him up right.
I think you have to give him a flick
And
like he's
dusts
gone
him off
too
a little
deep.
bit. Yeah.
Makes the wobble board
Just like
noises.
just gives the flick and then pop. You're back to not being flat, and then like she's like dusting you off frantically, like, "Oh gosh, are you okay? I'm so sorry." Oh,
I'm fine. Not really. That's the second time in 2 days. What is going on? Who are you?
oh gosh.
You know,
Oh,
I want to imagine that the reason Primrose like fucking fell on Alibi was that because she was running.
True. Very
Imagine if
likely.
Tobias was like still in the crowd and just popping out from between two persons. Falling on the ground himself, but like far away.
I'm gonna roll a
So
quick.
as this interaction is happening, Tobias is just being overwhelmed by the crowd.
Just dragging himself back to where Primrose and Alibi are.
Oh man. I'm gonna roll a quick history and see if Alibi recognizes you, because he should. Oh, 21. The indignant scowl kind of starts to look like a sort of bemused hang on, don't I know you? And then it's like a ping, and he's like, oh, well, oh gosh, it's you. Well, if I'm going to be flattened by someone, it might as well be a movie star.
Oh gosh, and like Primrose kind of blushes a bit.
Oh, someone else recognized us. Oh god.
Tobias, while Prim has
she's
like...
she's getting used to the recognition, but also it's very
Aww.
I think Alibi is going to just ham this up and definitely does a little bow over your hand. But for some reason, Tobias, when he stands back up, he's giving you a bit of a glare, which disappears
Oh,
when he looks back at Primrose.
Tobias starts sweating like, what did I do to this man?
What if I roll insight and I get
Please
a terrible
do.
roll?
I really
beg of
hope
you.
so. You can roll insight, yeah, sure.
Me
See if you notice.
softly, please, please.
Yes! Oh, the dice gods are watching this one.
Primrose is completely oblivious
Five.
to any and all
Wait.
glares.
I should actually, like, should I roll perception to see if Tobias actually noticed the glare or not?
I feel like that's a character decision. That's up to you. Do you want him to notice?
You know, I want to roll. I just want to
Yeah.
see Tobias's first impression of this little man.
Oh boy. He's just a
Give
little
me a
guy.
second. Just a little
This
guy.
little absolutely a fox. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
It's novel
fine.
for Tobias to meet someone who's shorter than him anyway.
This is so for an 11. I think he notices it, but he thinks he looked like that he imagined it.
Yeah, surely not.
Oh.
Why would he glare at me? That doesn't make any sense. He must have seen someone behind me. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. Just Tobias looks behind him and
just oh gosh, I am loving this already.
So despite being a star, you're not very bright, I can see that. But, so how are you two today? Are you just taking in the sights?
Oh, yeah, we're going all around and we're checking out the carnival and stuff, and then, like, Primer just starts rambling, and her tail is wagging, and she's just,
oh no.
We were actually gonna head to one of the big rides over on the other side of the fair. If you, do you want to tag along maybe for a little bit? I mean, it could be, it could be like Primrose is trying to say, look, I'm sorry for bumping into you. Do you want something?
Tell you what, how about we see whether it would be in the stars? You know, I'm really rather talented at palm reading.
Palm reading?
What?
And Primrose kind of perks up a little bit.
Of course,
So, like...
ordinarily I would charge you a fee, but considering how, you know, perfectly pretty and rather aesthetically pleasing you are, I think I'll do it for free today.
Oh my gosh!
You see, now it's Tobias' turn to kind of glare at you, but do a perception to see if you think you imagine it.
Oh, I mean, he's totally trying to do that on purpose, so let's see how his perception with a +0 does. 16. He's basically keeping eye contact with Prim, but like in his peripheral he can see like a shade of red, and he's watched the movies,
Yeah.
he knows what that means, and he's just smiling quite a lot.
Just a reddish pink. Tobias
I'm
looking
keeping
at
the
all
5 insight from before, and Prim is just holding out her hand like palm reading.
I'm gonna cry.
Oh, very
She's
well.
just
let's have a look.
excited.
Ah, yes, well, that's interesting. So, you two, or three, I should say, yes, lovers, I see.
Oh, Primrose, yeah, she's lost in the sauce. You can see little hearts popping up above her head.
Yes, well, there's this one, and the other is, very tall, I think. Something to do with stars.
I mean, we are technically like movie stars, so I guess it's not really a secret that we're in a relationship.
Oh,
with
I'm
Marcel.
not talking about you, I mean your third partner. Yes, I'm getting an S, something beginning with an S. Something to do with...
Yeah, Marcel. It was in the credits for.
Oh, really? Well, I mean, he wasn't credited as your boyfriend, was he? And besides, Marcel begins with an M, so my point stands. Anyway, let's have a look. Oh, gosh, yes. I think high speed today wouldn't be a good idea. And, literally, this is because he doesn't want to go on a ride with high speed because his hood might come off. No, I would think that basically... Oh, well, you could be quite lucky today if you attend this fair with... Oh, would you imagine that? A new friend, a stranger that you just found. Oh, well, wonder who that could be.
Oh my god. Tobias sitting there. More like standing there, but just like looking at Alibi completely sus.
I mean, like, how does Prim feel about this? Because, like, he's blatantly just using information he got from Cell, but, like, you guys don't know he met him?
Yeah. Well, like,
Yeah.
what I was guessing is that since they're movie stars, you know, like, people will know, like, it must have been in newspaper somewhere.
Maybe,
They're
but
not
does
being
Prim
exactly
know?
discreet about their relationship.
Would Brim put this together? Like, Tobias, I absolutely can believe, is 100% sus about this con man.
I'm gonna roll insight again.
Yeah, sure. Oh, come on,
Please.
another 5. Please. 13.
13?
Oh.
What do you feel that
Maybe
means?
she's I feel like she slightly catches on to the fact that, like, okay, that's a little too specific, but also potential friend.
Oh
She's just puppy. She's just puppy.
Well, it's funny, you know. I know it all seems a little bit surprisingly on the nose, but I mean, look at what I won earlier today. And out of his hammer space, I shall roll hammer space. A 1! I got a fumble! Hooray!
Fumble time.
Oh my god.
Oh, we love
I've
to
got the
see it.
table. Okay. Oh, I never get fumbles. That's great. What's a 15? A dancer's outfit. He pulls out a sort of lovely sort of little oh, actually, it's you might know about this. It's a blue sequined shimmery dress.
Oh my gosh,
and a blue wig, and he's like, "Oh, well, that's for something
that's
later."
Nice. And like Primrose is just grinning widely. Where'd you win that?
Well, we all have hobbies. Let me try that again. And gonna try that again. An 8. He pulls out the stuffed toy poodle that he won in the Luck Trio game, and it is indeed a pink poodle, and looks surprisingly like you.
Aww.
I would say that's an omen if I, know my star signs.
God. That sure
Oh,
is
hopefully
the
it's a good
biggest
omen.
coincidence.
Fine, I can see you're highly suspicious. How about this? Let's play one
Well,
carnival game.
we're in a relationship with Mercy. Coincidences are kind of a common occurrence for us, Toby.
You know what? Fair. I talked my point.
But yeah, we could absolutely go out for a game. And like Primrose is just like immediately like her head swivels around like a weather vane on a house, and she's she just points at random to the closest game, like, all right, that one, let's go. And
Does she
waiting
point
for
like a
even-
hunting dog?
Yes.
yes, she does. She points, and then without waiting, she grabs both of your hands and is off.
God.
I should clarify for the audience that, Alibi, that is Delta, is just kind of wanting to piss Tobias off because he's super jealous. He's super jealous because he used to be basically the budding star at Dodo Studios, and then he died, in inverted commas. And despite this not being anything to do with Tobias or be his fault or anything, he's jealous of the new kid the engineer has taken under his wing, and is just kind of a bit steamed and wants to show him up by beating him at a carnival game. It's so petty. It's so pathetic.
And Tobias
my
know that,
gosh.
so he's just thinking that this random guy they just met just is pissed off at him for some reason.
And Prim knows nothing.
No.
She's just happy to be here.
Yeah.
As always.
As always, I love you, Prim. So what carnival game are we playing? I haven't planned this. So.
I mean, neither have I. What's a good classic carnival game? It could be like the milk bottles that you have to throw a ball at.
Oh my god.
I might need to put a pin on
That's
that
great.
because maybe my task later on has something to do with that.
Oh, okay.
How about hook a duck or the shooting range or something like that?
Oh my gosh, a shooting range.
Yeah, an air rifle range. That'll be fun.
Shooting range.
Sounds like it could go horribly wrong. I'm for it.
That is actually very fun because this is my favorite game at carnivals. And I am extremely good at it.
That's awesome. Okay,
Good.
note to self:
Good.
go to carnivals with Louis. Oh, cool.
Shooting.
Okay, we find a random shooting rifle range, and there's different prizes hooked up around the stand, and there's big cuddly toys, but there's also toy cars and books, and there are even spell scrolls, which, if you know anything about D&D, having an extra spell scroll is a really good thing to have.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Just immediately everyone doing the eyes emoji.
Yeah.
Scroll.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Primrose, a warlock,
Yeah.
is looking directly at those scrolls.
Bias is gonna make sure to try and win one for.
So we're agreed. This one.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
this one.
What? Yes, this one. And Primrose is like immediately going first, unless you guys have any objections.
Oh no,
Go first,
no
whoever.
objection. Ladies first.
Alibi and Bias can at least agree on one thing, and it is that Primrose is precious.
Aww. Yeah, Alibi's like genuinely not mad
gosh.
at Prim for whatever reason. He's just mad at Tobias. I'm
She's
sorry.
just Bubby!
She's Bubby. Also, it's true. Delta loves dogs. He really does.
Yeah, you
Oh.
can't be angry at a puppy.
Mm-mm, never.
Exactly.
This is based
Okay,
on the
so what do
delightful
I
canon
roll
that
for
Gladstone
fucking-
loves dogs, and I'm just so happy about that fact.
Good.
Good. We love to see it.
Yeah.
Dude.
Gosh.
Uh,
Okay, so it would be a Dex modifier, right?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean,
And then
yeah, I'd say
Prim
just
does
straight
not
dex.
have proficiency in firearms.
Yeah.
She does not have proficiency in firearms, so it is just straight Dex. Boop. Oh, good golly, Prim.
What happened?
That's a 13.
What happened?
Oh gosh, I'm trying to think. It's not like an exact hit, but it's not an exact miss either.
Yeah,
I
it doesn't
think,
ricochet and
Because
hit
it's
the
like
guy.
a little bit above the middle. Yeah, it does not ricochet. I think she like just barely nicks one of the targets.
Aw, I
But
think the
only
Carney
just
doesn't even like
barely.
respond to this. He's just like, well, never mind.
Like Primrose like is like looking excited that she even hit it though, because
Aww.
she's never done this before, you guys.
I love her so much.
Does Tobias want to
Tobias is
go
also
next?
going to do a little... No, Tobias is doing a little just for Alibi to go next. He's
Oh.
still a very polite boy.
Are you sure? I'm a very hard act to follow.
No, go ahead.
The threatening tone is completely lost on this innocent, sweet boy. Okay. Alibi.
He's just a little man.
Alibi gets the rifle and is very short. So you're rather surprised that he sort of like just kind of holds the gun as if he's not really aiming it and just like fires it, expecting it to hit something. A 10. Unsurprisingly, his hubris comes to bite him in the ass. He fires at such an angle that he basically severs like something that was hanging from the top, and it bounces off the stand and hits him on the head. Oh well.
You hear a snort behind you. You look around. Tobias is sitting still with a little hollow over his head.
Alibi now squints at you, supposing you had something to do with it.
No, he just snorted. What happened?
All right, laughing boy. Let's see if you do better. It's like throws the gun at you.
Listen, I know I should do the same role as y'all, but also I am looking also respectfully at performance because he will try to like be cool when he does.
Should we allow this, Obi? Is this permitted?
It just
I-
are you okay
it
with
makes-
it?
It honestly makes sense to me, especially because like freaking I almost said Lewis. Tobias
I am putting you on the
has like
list.
a lot more like specifically like I look directly at Calamity Dame when Tobias uses guns.
Okay.
He gets to perform in that, so yeah.
This is permitted.
Okay, you
You're
may
being
regret
allowed.
this decision, but thank you so much.
Rule of cool says that it's permitted. If you get a 1.
Rule of cool.
This
Oh,
is an
that's
11.
not great.
It's at least better than Alibi.
It's not as good as
1
Prim,
point
though.
better.
It is Prim was the best.
Wait a minute, you only got 1 higher than Alibi. Does this mean you do like the same gag, but you get hit by something softer?
No, I think he just like dodges right as it comes for it.
Oh, boo. Rule of Funny is disappointed in you, Liz. Well, anyway, the Carney says, well, at least one of you hit something. But you are a pretty girl. So,
Yeah, it's because she's amazing.
Yeah, well, you're not. So how about let's find something. Oh, how about this? How about this for the pretty lady in pink? And he like rifles through those scrolls and gets one that looks like a bit like torn on the side, and he's just kind of squints at it like, yeah, this is a piece of shit. Let's get rid of this. And gives it to Prim.
What a fucker!
Yeah.
I can't believe this.
But he like presents it like it is a prize. He's like, congratulations.
Oh my gosh. Primrose's tail immediately starts wagging. She's like, oh, thank you! And takes the scroll, and then like she like holds up and points to it while looking at the others like, I got a prize!
Congratulations. You thoroughly deserve it. At least you weren't sabotaged during your attempt. Anyway, what is it?
We didn't do anything.
Oh, sure, I believe that.
I think Primrose, like, as they're giving each other the stink eye, Primrose is, immediately,
just that
like,
one
looking...
gag of whenever Primrose looks away, they just glare at each
Yeah.
other. And the second she looks back, they look like angels.
Yeah, definitely. There's an occasional slap fight, like...
Primrose is just... Good.
Oh god, I love it so much.
I think Primrose is just immediately, like, opening up the spell scroll and, like, taking a peek at it.
Does anything terrible happen?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I think Prim
right
is...
there.
I think, like, Prim is, like, reading it out loud a little bit, like, under her breath.
Which is
then
never a good thing
Primrose.
to do.
Sweetie, you don't... This is really bad handwriting. Hold on, I'm trying to... like, she's just trying to read it out loud to see if she can make sense of it.
Do you want help, sweetheart?
Baby. Like she passes it slightly over to Tobias to see if he can read it.
Guess
he's
it is
literate. What's the
perception? Don't shut.
I'm just saying, you don't look like the kind.
I can't believe this. What have I done to you?
Oh, nothing. Definitely nothing.
Then shut.
Just
Look at the scroll.
Seagull meme of shut.
Exactly, it's exactly that. Lovely pinches, alibis.
I mean, could you roll insight with the previous who did nothing? Because like,
Can I roll insight again?
yeah, just to see if you.
Okay. Okay.
An 8.
That's an 8.
Yeah, I mean, you haven't done anything to this jackass, so like, why would you think that you have?
Yeah.
So no.
Me
He's also
rolling
too
insight
frustrated
just to
to
see
think
how
about it.
badly Prim fails. That's 10.
This is so perfect.
Oh god.
Yes,
brain's
Primrose
dead.
with her inside of a corn chip.
Are you sure you should be reading that? I mean, if you read it out, then it'll happen. And do you really want it?
Well, we're trying to figure out what it is in the first place. Like what spell is this?
Do they do perception to try and decipher the thing?
Yeah, sure. I mean, like you guys are doing
Perception
it.
to
So.
decipher.
Or Arcana.
Yeah.
I mean, there is an Arcana roll, so like.
Oh, Arcana code.
we
Arcana.
almost never get to use that.
I actually have a higher
That's a
plus in
12.
Arcana, so I'm using it.
Oh!
It's a 20!
Oh god.
Does this mean you successfully
Yay!
cast the spell?
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Yes, it does.
Primrose finally realizing what it says, just says it enthusiastically.
Yeah, Primrose is like, oh, I know what this is. Hold on. And then
Oh.
says what it is, and then there's a cloud of magic smoke.
Ow.
This is terrible. So it's our time.
Does it smell cotton candy?
Time for the art, finally.
Yep.
It's not it on the server already, but I have the picture again.
Yeah. And Prim, you cast the spell, so like I think you should be the first one who like relates what you experience here. Oh my god, that art is so good. Oh.
Yeah.
I think like gosh, I'm trying to think how to word this.
I mean, you might see that.
Like the smoke clears, and then for some reason everything around them has gotten so much taller. I wonder why that is. And then she like looks at Tobias and points with a big fluffy paw, and she's like, "Oh, tell me what happened to you."
It's a Spider-Man meme of question. Extremely important question. Is Tobias taller or smaller
Then who?
than Primrose?
Oh my gosh.
Let's say the same
Oh my
height.
gosh.
That would be cute.
I was thinking that Primrose would be like one of those big prizes, but also now the idea of Toby being taller is a wonderful idea to me, and that's canon now. She is a tiny toy.
Oh, I'm gonna cry. Thank you.
Conversely, guess who's
Very
like
small.
now the same height as both of y'all?
Yes! Yes!
To be noted, he's the version on the far left at the moment.
Yeah.
Or no, yeah.
What?
For now, yes.
What just happened?
Oh, this
Why
is
are we
terrible.
so?
Oh, I don't like this.
I feel extremely heavy.
Oh my gosh. And like Primrose, who is now shorter than the both of them, is just kind of like waddling slightly in place as she looks down at her round paws.
So baby.
Well, I will say this: you're just as cute as
This
before.
close to hugging. We can agree
Gosh.
on that. Yes.
This is no time for compliments. And like Primrose is like blushing a little bit, and she's like looking up at the freaking carnival stand that's now extremely tall. Good golly, it's extremely tall.
It's all right. It's all right. There should be a reverse switch or spell on the sheet of paper. You do still have the scroll. You still have the spell sheet, right?
She
did
doesn't
it
have
go?
fingers to hold it with.
Yeah, I think like it cuts to like Primrose like looking at the lack of fingers and hands, and then like slowly looking up and behind, and there goes the spell scroll. Oh no, it's floating away in the breeze. Oh no. Oh no.
Okay, so catching that. We're catching that now.
Wait.
Right
Like, I feel like Primrose just starts turning around and waddling after it.
Oh god, oh my god.
Do we all make a
Won't
dex
pick you up,
save?
but that's
Like, we should
I'm
roll
going
dex
to
to
make a
see
dex
like how
save.
badly we're moving, because like this is new.
Tobias big Primrose, but as you can see, he's made of literal paper. Right?
Yeah, you have a really bad time there.
Finally, it's 2D.
Oh no.
Oh no.
From get a 9.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
I just trip over
Okay.
straight away.
So it is deck saving throw. It is.
Yeah.
Boo. You know what? That makes sense. He is a UPA.
Alibi trips over, and then Prim accidentally trips over and flattens Alibi a second time.
Aww.
I'm getting a little
Well, I
bit
say
tired of
flatten,
this.
but now she's smaller, so it's more like she just flops on top of him.
Makes a squeaky toy noise.
Sorry.
Are you okay? Oh.
Yes.
Well, it's not as if I have any bones
Are
to
you,
break
are
now.
you okay, you two?
I'm sorry.
It's alright.
It's hard to move like this.
Agreed.
And like she like wobbly stands up and like does like the little arm whirly thing to keep her balance.
Tobias does help her. Like he puts his hands on her back at least.
Oh no.
Yeah.
You don't know he folds the paper that way. Don't worry about it.
I mean, while they're getting up, does anything happen? Like, has the sheet of paper disappeared?
It's definitely going away.
Oh no!
I think at this point it has floated to a point where they can't see it anymore because, god golly, those rolls, you guys.
Oh, we were bad.
Yeah,
that was
there's
terrible.
also a biggest crowd.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And like Primrose is like rubbing at her little stuffed face. All right,
You know,
we need a new vantage point. We need to see if we can find it.
And Tobias does get Alibi. Do you need help standing up? I don't even know your name.
My name is Alibi.
Oh, no, we haven't got your name yet. So sorry. Alibi. Okay.
It's quite all right. I'm
Right,
starting to
right,
think I
okay,
misinterpreted
okay.
your palm in terms of fortune. I think it was bad fortune, but that's on me. Let's just hope that this wears off.
Oh, it should, hopefully.
Can
I mean,
still
spells
try
don't
to
last
find the
forever.
scroll. We can try to find the scroll in the meantime.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
in case. Is Alibi still on the ground? Because if he is, Tobias does extend a hand for him.
Yeah, he was like sitting like a rag doll on the floor with his feet stuck out. He's kind of being a bit sulky, but he does extend a very floppy hand towards you to be pulled upright.
Mm-hmm. I feel like I need to roll strength.
Yeah, go ahead. Roll strength.
Especially because you're a piece of paper.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh my god. I'm sorry, I'm not over the split pin thing. It's so good.
Still saving throw.
So good.
I think you're doing it, so yeah, I think it's just straight strength, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just
Well, I
straight
mean, it's
strength.
exactly the same anyway.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because bards are so famous for
This
strength.
is a 7.
7.
Nobody's surprised.
Oh.
Hold on, let me help you with that. And like Primrose waddles over and takes Alibi's hand with both of her little nubbins.
This could be funny.
11.
That's adorable.
11.
Do they all just
the
like end up
cutest
sitting on the
ever,
floor?
They managed to make Alibi stand up, but they both fall to the ground.
They both sit down after, like, oof.
Exchange.
Well, I can see we're going to be here for quite some time. Fine, let me have a go. And my -1, I'm gonna have a go picking both of these guys up.
Please.
A 19! That was my nat 20, thank you. Okay,
Yes.
but what happens is he overcompensates with like this unnatural strength because, okay, so yeah, he used to be very light and have hollow bones, so he was like anticipating that, but now he's actually kind of like a stuffed toy. He's kind of more dense than he's used to,
Yeah.
and he ends up like kind of tipping over backwards, but so does his hood.
Oh.
And as a result, his head seems to have sort of
Everyone
spun around backwards, and he's like, here, would you cut this out?
What?
Have you disappeared on me now? Where are you?
Your food.
Where are you? And what? Why are my arms backwards? Have you turned my arms backwards? I mean, come on, that's just
I
silly.
am not. Hold on. Tobias is gonna pick his food up.
I mean, yeah, do you want to spin his head around so it's facing you?
Yeah.
Yep, spin it around, yeah.
Okay. It looks rather different, like the ears have kind of got a bit stretched because of the whole gravity situation, and it looks like a white rabbit with an orange nose now.
Oh.
Oh, you're a bunny now. Like Primrose points with like the biggest smile,
Oh, am I now? Oh,
and like her tongue's like a little
Pleased to meet you,
pom-pom
Julie.
that's wiggling from side to side.
That,
Well, this was mildly unexpected, but I'm Seamus.
oh.
I thought you were.
DID disorder, is that what it is?
Oh no, I've just got a lot of different faces.
I can see that.
I would have thought you'd know about that, being an actor.
I guess I can't say anything to that.
Well, I would just kind of stand
Primrose
around
is
here.
Standing here.
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
right. New vantage point. And like Primrose is like looking up at the game stand that they're still next to, because they haven't gotten far, guys.
We really haven't. I mean, whose was the
They're
first test?
probably
Was it-
like right next to the end of this.
Okay, hold on. And like Primrose is like looking down at herself, like, does our magic still work? Gosh, I sure hope so.
Oh no, that's an
And,
intelligent question for you.
I can try doing a cantrip if
Yeah, try. And like Primrose is like gently nudging Tobias's side excitedly.
oh, my bluff. What kind of cantrip could Tobias do? Equal to prestidigitation.
Yeah.
What'd you do? What'd you
Just
do with
a
it?
little.
I guess he's gonna do like some sparks. Like
Yeah.
not on him because he's paper and the other two are stuffed toys and not near them.
Well, as I think we have to stick to the rules we had in the other one. And basically, when you use a spell, it can work,
my
but it has
gosh.
to manifest like a toy would. So, how does this
Yeah,
work?
yeah.
It's confettis. It's confetti. Just the sparks are little yellow confettis.
Little. Yes, good. And then like, I'm just picturing like a popping sound, like a party popper.
Well, that's
Well,
lovely, but it's
that-
not exactly going to help, is it?
Oh, okay.
At least that means spells work, but well, that's not exactly what I want to do. But
Here, let me try
guess.
something. And then Primrose is gonna oh gosh, wait, her wand is in her hammer space. Give me a sec.
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
Fumble!
Ah,
Roll again, I've got the chart.
no! No, I've got Prim's
Oh,
own
you've got a
chart.
personalized one. I still need to make one of those.
I do. Okay, so that's 10. What is a 10 for you? Oh, it's a little photograph that she pulls out from her from behind herself, and it looks like a little photograph with her as a puppy at a beach with another dog tune, and like she sees that and she like flushes brightly and is like, oh, that's not it, hold on. And
Is that you?
yes, don't worry about it. No. and like one hand is putting it back in her hammer space as the other is covering her face.
Oh,
It's another fumble. Okay, 15. Actually,
You're right. You went stratospheric.
she just pulls out a cheese grater next, and she's like, "What? Why do we even have this? Hold on!" And like she just sets it down on the ground next to her, and it's like taller than her.
don't worry about it.
Okay, that one's a success. Okay, she pulls out her wand, which is now very toy-like. I'm imagining it's like one of those, bedazzled
Oh, yeah.
little $1 wands that you
Yeah.
get.
Just like magical girl looking.
Yeah, it's got big ribbon on it.
Yeah. Yes. And then she's going to cast Fly on herself, which I'm imagining, like, in like toy stores like Build-A-Bear Workshop, where you can get the wings that are that get attached to the toys.
Yes. Oh, I love it.
Yes.
Like, then they're made out of like the crinkly, sparkly paper.
I love this.
Yeah, that just pops up on her back, and she like flutters them experimentally and like lifts off the ground ever so slightly. Okay,
Well,
that works. Okay. Now come here. I gotta hold on to the both of you because I can only
Okay.
do one person.
okay, yeah.
Well, I mean, Tobias doesn't weigh of anything right now, so it should only be like one
Exactly.
person.
It's fine.
It's alright.
Yeah.
You don't have
Again.
to worry about Tobias.
Yeah, but
can
she
use
is
him as
gonna
a
have
rudder,
to
it'll be
roll
fine.
for alibi. Then it's a strength roll. 19.
Ah, beefy toy.
Beefy.
Strong
Yeah.
girlfriend.
So we have this collection of little toys, like, just kind of floating up in the carnival.
Yep.
This is wonderful, and I love this.
Alright, Primrose just takes off, and now they are flying above the little carnival place, and she just starts fluttering off in the direction of where the scroll flew off to. Okay, which direction? Could you guys keep a lookout for it? And like, I guess we're all gonna roll a perception to see if we can see it.
Perception time, we'll love to.
Yes, this is
Oh,
the
wait a
character that
second.
has
I
no
think
bonus
Primrose
yet.
is realizing something.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I forgot to draw her glasses, so she doesn't have her
no.
glasses.
Also, that
Oh, it's fine. Tobias has got it. A 2. Oh, I know what happened. The hood falls forwards again, or backwards, whichever way you want to look at it. And you then have the face of a badger with its eyes closed looking up at you saying, well, this is a bit of a problem. I can hear things, but I can't actually see when I'm like this.
Oh.
Oh,
Do I need to pull your hood back down and up? Maybe they'll change again?
Oh no, you can leave this for a while. Let's wait until we've landed at least. You can do the hard work.
Hey!
and I was about to say, hey, we've gone through all the disguises. What might be next, Alibi?
Oh, you haven't gone through all the disguises at all.
Don't worry about it, it's fine.
Well, all the ones that I've seen so far.
Oh! Okay. I partly did this because I am still learning how to do Irish and I'm still bad at it and I'm really sorry. I'm trying.
You are wonderful, I love your voice all day,
You're
every day.
valid. Yes. Yes, same.
I mean, the plus side is that Brock is probably
but,
one of the
I
nicer
think-
personalities, so...
God.
I think with that 20, I think, Tobias, you do catch sight of the little spell scroll that had fluttered away, and I think it would... My idea was that it's now caught onto, like, some of the toys in prize corner, like a different prize booth.
Tobias does a little tap on Primrose's hand, which he's holding on to not fall.
Oh, do you see it?
I think over there, I see some paper. I think that's it.
Oh,
Alice looks
yeah.
like it.
Yeah. And then Primrose immediately makes a beeline for it.
Literal beeline, and she flies like a bee.
Exactly.
Sounds like a bumblebee, but like a really big one.
Yeah. Okay. Then, she just, flies over to the top of the prize counter, and she gently sets down, the both of you on top of it as she leans over and, looks down at the spell scroll. Okay, I'm gonna try and fly down to grab it, and... Oh, wait, she wouldn't do it in a sing-songy voice. Dang it!
No, she cannot.
She cannot ignore the sing-songy voice. That was Abby.
Oh. That's so sad that you can't even do the sing-songy voice. I'm really sad now.
It is.
That's so sad.
We're all sad. We want Primrose to be able to sing again.
Listen, one day
One day.
it may happen.
Maybe she does it,
Maybe.
like, trying to do a sing-songy voice and it comes out all like, it's like, oh god.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's even
Yeah.
worse.
Yeah. Like, she does that, and then she just kind of flushes, all embarrassed. She's like, I'm just gonna grab it. And then she flutters off, and, this is the part where my obstacle comes in.
Oh, I knew it. I knew it wouldn't be this simple.
We all knew it. You brought this upon yourself.
Like, I'm thinking, like, gosh, I'm gonna, like, throw on some BS reins real quick and say that, Primrose goes to fly down to it, but, like, gosh, what would have bumped into her?
Maybe it is like a ring toss
something
game.
bumps
Something
into
hits
her.
her.
Another sheet of paper.
Yeah. Like, it's a ring toss game, and,
Oh god.
and, like, it bonks right onto poor Prim, and she lets out, like, a little startled yelp, and, falls a bit, and she falls in a way that she gets caught and looks like one of the prizes that's available to win.
Oh. Tobias is slowly going purple.
Sorry,
Oh,
did I miss
no.
something? That didn't sound particularly good.
We have a problem.
Tell me I'm stuck! My wings are cut!
It's fine. I'm gonna come get you. So situation. Primrose got caught by a hook, and she can't get away from it.
Ah, that would be a problem. And he's going to
Although-
spin his head round and sit and do the Winnie the Pooh think pose. You know, with the paw to his head. It occurs to me that in
don't-
such a position she could be won, so time is of the essence. How good are you at distracting people?
Well, I guess I'm pretty good. Like, I can do that. How do I do that? He looks at himself. It's still a piece of paper.
Well, you're the actor. You will have to answer that question. I have a spell called Mage Hand which might be able to assist remove her, but I suspect being spotted would be a bad idea.
Please do that. Actually, shouldn't you change your head? Because if you're gonna do mage and you need to see her, don't you?
That probably would be advisable, yes.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I'm gonna try and get people's attention.
Are you gonna change his head
Which is
first?
a good idea,
Like-
considering
Well, I was guessing he could do it himself.
I think he tries and he can't.
If
I
it
feel like
doesn't
this is something that happens by accident or someone else has to do it for him.
Okay,
Please.
okay, come
Please.
here, come here.
The boys have to work together.
He is very extremely tempted to literally yank it, but also no, he's not gonna do that because he's not that much of an asshole. He gently pulls it down and back up.
Okay.
Oh, hi. Yes, that's much better. I can see now.
Oh my god.
Oh, hi, I'm Fenry.
oh no, we have two puppies now.
Okay, cool. You can see, you can grab. I'm gonna do my thing.
Okay, I will fetch. I am
Two
good at
whole
fetching.
puppies.
Two wolf puppies. Tobias is gonna use Thunderclap.
Oh my goodness.
Oh god.
Okay, how does this
It's
happen?
gonna be like. I think it's gonna be exactly like the thing you did with prestidigitation, but like bigger.
Yeah, it's like one of those
Once it's
gigantic
loud
party
Party
cannons.
popper.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's even
Yes!
more confettis now.
Do we have to roll anything for how successful that is? Because that's like amazing. I love it.
Well, it is a cantrip, but I can
Ah.
try. I can roll it.
You can roll I'd say either Arcana or Performance, depending on how you're trying to do it.
Well, once again, he is an actor.
Mm-hmm.
True. True.
He's gonna do it on the opposite side of where Primrose is, so that everyone's away.
Yeah, I was about to say, where are you doing?
Yeah. So I am gonna roll performance to see how bad it is. This is a 10. This is not one.
I mean, that is a critical fail. Like, how does this not work? I mean, it's still
Does
a
it-
10.
Does it
so-
happen? It happens in the opposite direction, like right next to.
Yeah, it happens directly over Prim or something.
Yes, so now everyone is looking at Primrose.
Yep, everyone is looking
Uh
directly at this neat little pink poodle toy.
oh.
And
I
then,
start sweating and Rick comes to paper.
and like you can see like a little girl like who had walked up
Oh,
to the prize like,
no.
Mommy, I want to win that one.
Oh no.
And now Rose is sweating.
sweating so hard.
God.
The paper is wrinkling.
I'm now like trying to figure out what I can do because I think we have to change tactics. I think someone would definitely notice a mage hand, however toy-like it is. Oh shit! How do I do this? Going through all my spells and not seeing anything.
I'm just imagining, like, I'm not taking it away from not doing another Thundercut, but Tobias is still clapping his hand together to try and get another one going.
Fair enough, fair enough.
It's like, come on.
And then like Prim is like, maybe like tell Toby to like get the attention of another toy. I don't know.
Tobias is still sweating on his side. I am trying.
Well, that didn't work.
It's
I
like
have a
when you're
better
trying
idea.
to like. Yes,
no.
yes, Heidi, yes, what is it?
How about
This, and he's gonna. I'm so sorry, but Fenry is, as you may have gathered, the very enthusiastic, kind of playful, acts
The
without
no-brain cell
thinking
boy.
part of Delta, and he is going to
Yeah.
cast Fireball.
Oh no.
Because we're in a tent,
Oh no.
and he's going to set fire to the tent.
No.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh. Oh my god.
On the opposite side, though, like away from Prim, like on the roof, because he's still on the roof, or on the roof, as he would say right now.
I can't believe you've done this.
Should I roll to hit?
How did it, yes, roll to hit, and also how does it appear like a toy?
I am trying to think
This is
right now.
important.
Let's see. Okay, 13 isn't great. Maybe it like
Picturing like a teeny little firecracker.
yeah, probably something
Yeah.
like that. I like that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's not a great.
So like a 13
thing.
is above. A 13 is above a 10, which is average, and I'd say mixed results with that, I suppose.
Yeah, maybe it lands like in the middle of the tent. Like he's very small, so it goes less far than he was anticipating. It's like beep, and like lands in the middle.
But the thing is,
It does
the
15
tent-
damage though.
Oh no!
Yeah, the thing is, the tent is made of like shits and very flammable material.
Yeah, I feel like it's that cartoon gag of like this tiny little beep, and it lands in the middle, and it looks like nothing's happened, and then whoop, there's like this big fire in the middle of the tent, and everyone's like,
And yeah. All the people who were going here for prizes are suddenly very much backing away and like, oh no, oh how did that happen?
Okay, I have made the distraction.
I'm imagining the party is just like, oh no.
Okay, we're grabbing Primrose and running. Okay.
yeah, Tobias, do you want to help like save your girlfriend from the fire now?
Yeah, he's going. He's gonna go grab Prim.
Yeah.
Yes, try roll like athletics or acrobatics to try and get her.
Yeah.
Whichever one you want to do. Either one
Okay,
works.
which one is the highest?
I don't know.
You have the sheet, my
That's
dude.
what it looks. It is acrobatics. Okay.
I can
good.
see this, like a split toy puppet, like swinging its way up the hooks on the back of a fair. Like that would be very cool.
Yeah.
Whoa!
That's a 24. Cool flips!
Action hero.
Cool flips!
I feel like to do that, it just like gets to the corner of the tent where Primrose is and just hangs down by his feet. Just
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
uses his feet as hooks.
Mm.
Yeah!
Nice.
Just go to grab her.
Yee! And then, like, Primrose, like, grabs onto your little hands with her little nubbins. And, I think, I feel like you have to roll something to, like, get her properly unstuck. Because you made the roll to get to her. Now it's time for the roll
I guess
to...
it's trained now.
It's strength time.
Yeah.
Trained.
Strength time.
Oh no!
Four.
Oh, that's so bad.
Once again, he's made of paper. I have the inspiration point of my introduction.
You do.
You do, but I can
You
help
do.
out if you want to save it. It's up to you.
Do you? I will let you help out because I love you.
Oh, thank you very much. I think Fenry just like jumps off the roof because he's a cuddly toy that doesn't think about things and just kind of landed with a poof on the floor.
He's like, are you okay?
Oh my gosh.
I'm
Still a little stuck.
Oh, that is a shame.
Can you try to make sense?
Oh, okay, I can try that.
And he is going to cast Mage Hand, which is cantrip, so I probably don't need to do anything.
Yeah.
I think it just appears
Yeah.
as like a marionette hand, which is a little bit spooky. Like it's got strings hanging down for it.
good golly.
And
There's some biases automaton of
yeah, and he's like just he's just solving the problem in the simplest way possible, and he just like swats the both of you off the wall.
I feel like I'm just imagining like Primrose goes swatting off like like Starfish like Team Rocket full blast off again. Like she goes flying a few feet and then like her wings start buzzing again and she's in the air now.
Does Tobias do
Still
the
holding
piece of
it to
paper
Tobias.
floating to the floor gag like
Yes. Yes.
There was
Yes!
too much energy and Tobias just like let go of Primrose's head and is just floating down.
Oh, I did not know that you could fly as well.
It's just slowly going to the floor. You know, the paper sheet just like does the little swing back and forth before
Yeah.
dropping completely. Does that?
I'm just picturing he lands gently on top of Fenry.
Yes. Good. I.
Question, do you want
And then,
Fenry
like,
for longer or does
Primrose
this
is like-
change?
I don't know.
That would be extremely funny if it changed.
Rule of funny says I change, okay?
Yeah.
It's fine. He has. Alibi has many identities.
Yeah.
Okay. This time he gets up and says, "Whoa, that was intense, dude."
Oh. Hello. What's your name now?
Oh, Dugan, excellent performance.
Okay.
Real good on the acrobatics. Can see why the engineer likes
Thanks,
you.
I guess.
So did you get a piece of paper
yeah.
for like changing his bag or?
Right, shit. The paper. I forgot about that.
Oh,
And then,
bummer.
like, we cut to Primrose, who is fluttering back up to like where it was on the toys, and it's not there anymore.
Did it burn?
I hope not.
I feel
See
like
if it's fluttering away again, and like Primrose is like, Primrose has like little sweat drops all around her, and she's like fluttering around the stand, like, oh gosh, oh no.
it's time to roll perception again.
God. Hell yeah.
Perception.
We love to see
A
it.
10, I continue to be abysmal. He's got very floppy hair though.
A 2. Well,
Wow, that one! Is Tobias
One
just like
nat
still on
one.
the floor, like two-dimensionally face down?
yeah, it just like got off of Dugan and just started sliding on the floor because he's too light.
How are the worms,
Picking
dude?
Oh,
himself
man.
up right now. What?
I mean, we got 2 10s in there. Maybe, like, we kind of catch a glimpse of it because it's got caught up in the heat from the tent, which is now being
Yep.
put out. But yeah, the fire
Yep.
I
made
feel
an
like you
updraft.
see a paper, but you don't know if it's the scroll.
Oh, good call.
Yeah. Regardless, Primrose is pubby. She does the point gag again, goes there, and flies off.
Dugan copies the gag because he is also a dog and is like, I got it!
That's
Me
what
too.
Tobias sees. He doesn't see. He doesn't see the paper. He saw the. He sees the two doing the pointing with the snip.
Oh my gosh, I'm just picturing like they both start running off, then they remember, oh wait, Tobias, and then they have to go back.
Yeah, we just run back and then pick him up like a cardboard cutout, and then carry him like that.
Do you just question? Do you just fucking rule him off?
Oh no, that would be so mean. Maybe.
It will be me.
I think it's kind of nicer and also kind of funny if we just carry him like a plank of wood under our arms, like do the bongo run with him.
Yes.
Yes.
Like.
Oh no, Tobias has become fun bias. No.
Yeah, his worst nightmare.
His worst nightmare.
Tobias under Dugan's arm just going, I don't know why, but I do not like this at all.
As they exit screen left, is it okay if I request a little break because my throat is a bit...
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah. It is
Okay.
time for break.
5 minutes.
Break as they run off after the paper.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I set fire to something
I gotta
already.
No, don't worry
It's-
about it.
It was
You
only
are-
a matter of time.
You are okay. This was wonderful.
Wonderful. I love all of this so much.
Back soon, then.
Same. Okay. I'm gonna scurry off and get some water.
Same.
Same. But I am here,
Oh,
Maud.
my brain is hot already. Time to see what the gallery is doing. Hello.
Can't believe you've done this. Don't do a Stitch voice on me, out there.
Yes, I will do the Stitch voice.
No!
You're not lying. You're not lying. You make me sad.
I'm gonna cry.
Make it stop.
No!
Ah,
You need to do like an identity for Delta who only speaks in Stitch voice now.
Oh my god, don't even tempt me, man. Like, I still have, like,
I am
personalities
tempting you.
left, and I haven't got the voices for
What?
them. So, like, I'm just
One
like,
of my names is literally the enabler.
who would...
Like,
Nah,
I am enabling you right now.
He's kind of already had the goofball, though, which is very... Oh, shit. Well, I'll consider it. I will consider it.
an extremely serious identity with the Stitch voice.
I shall think about it. I wish my brain would wake up. I'm so asleep. My god. Ugh. I'm like in the middle of a game
had to
having
very
fun and my
gently.
brain is like Ugh. Come on. Frontal lobes, wake up.
It
Never.
makes you feel better.
Hmm?
I didn't even notice that your brain was asleep during the game.
Oh dear. Okay. Well, I mean, I like this character a lot because I just like go on instinct with Delta. It's very
It
easy.
is wonderful.
Oh, I'm sorry he's such an ass. Like, I'm kind of glad
No,
that I
I
get to
love
be an
this.
ass because, like, I've been too nice about Delta before now. Like, he's been kind of annoying, but he can also be a petty little bitch. So, like, here we go.
Listen, I love this so much, and I am so
Aw.
glad that Tobias is the victim of it.
Tobias is such a good boy. He does not deserve this. Feel bad.
He tries real hard.
He's working so hard.
God.
Yeah, just use vicious mockery on Delta once. Just, like, just kick him
I
up the butt.
swear, if Delta tempts him, he will use vicious mockery on him.
We'll see if it happens in this game. At the moment, you've got Dugan, who's actually kind of chill.
Dugan is good. We
Dugan
love
is a good boy.
We also love Fenry.
Fenry is just insane. I love Fenry so much.
He's just a little dog, a little puppy.
Fenry is the no thoughts, head empty, fun-loving part of Delta, which definitely exists. Like, he likes a good time.
Good.
It's just like,
Aw.
that's just it. Like, all of the rest gets condensed into this mad puppy. Whereas Dugan is kind of like, he likes a good time, but he's like, he's relaxed about it. It's like, okay, let's do things with the least amount of energy and stress.
He is just chilling, man.
He's just straight chilling. That is exactly what he is about.
Also, I would like you to know that what I said at the start during my introduction, when I said, I am very small, I have no money, and I'm playing with 2 DMs, so you can imagine the kind of stress I'm. It's true, because you two do traps for all your games, because you're the dungeon masters. I am not that. I do not know how to make an obstacle or trap.
It's okay. Obstacles can be like literally a person. I once had a group of people,
don't
including
worry, I
me,
did.
spending half an hour figuring out how to open a door. And guess what the secret was? We were all pushing on the door.
And you had to.
You had to pull it.
Oh.
Half an hour. We thought
had
it was
to pull it.
cursed. We thought we had to say a special password. There were runes on the door that we couldn't read. And when we eventually translated
You know
it,
what?
it said pull.
You know what? I think that's the best door trap ever.
Absolutely is. I haven't had it topped yet. That is the funniest door puzzle I've ever met in D&D. Anybody listening, you're welcome to use it. It was so frustrating, and I kid you not, 6 of us were playing in the room, and we all fell onto the floor groaning and wailing, and it was very, very satisfying.
It
Good,
came back at the
wonderful.
greatest time to
It was
hear that
very
story.
good.
I love you. I love you.
I love
Well,
you too.
I would like y'all to know that 3.5 hours ago, I was brainstorming with my mom
Oh,
to come up with an obstacle.
oh, that's cute. Shout out to your mum.
Yeah.
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 Mom, very good.
Mum is good.
Yeah.
Mama Louise.
Mom is very good. No.
Yeah.
I hope you understand that my mental image of what you look like is Tobias, and therefore your mother is just a larger version of Tobias in a dress.
I'm gonna cry. That's.
I don't have any other reference to go off, so like
I've
that's what you
tried-
look like to me.
I know. I have tried to imagine it, but unfortunately, the image I came up with, like, is probably the same as yours. But I do not like it very much.
Oh, no, it's good.
Just a bigger Tobias.
Yeah,
Bigger.
bigger.
Big. Bigger.
Tobias is a tiny baby boy.
I'm
He
delighted
is.
with how this is going.
So am
Same.
I.
I love this very much.
Oh boy. Okay.
3 tunes, not a single brain cell between them.
Not a single one.
They
Speaking of
manage,
which,
it's fine.
Tobias or rather Louise, it's your puzzle. So shall we resume?
It is puzzle time. Actually, that's a good transition for it because they've been on the ground running after the paper,
Mhm.
and probably the thing is, since like the tent there where they were at, like the little place they were at, was on fire, there weren't many people next to it when they fell to the ground. But now that they're a little more, now that they're far away from this place, there's more people.
Oh no.
And when you're on the ground, and you're very small, and there's a lot of people, it's not very easy to navigate.
Oh no.
You can kind of imagine the stress that they're under.
Yeah.
Basically.
Me looking at Primrose, who currently has Fly. Although actually, it's probably been 10 minutes.
Yeah, definitely. It's been 10 minutes. Oh no.
So like, I'm just picturing like Primrose is flying, and this is the first time she's cast the spell. So I don't think she knows about the time limit.
Oh,
So like she's just flying above Tobias and Dugan, and then the wings are gone. Oh no, she's falling.
you know, it doesn't even realize he's made of pepper, and will try to catch
Oh
her.
no.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh bless. Meanwhile, I'm gonna do a dex save to see if I can step out of the way and avoid the running gag of being landed on.
Can you avoid?
15, is it good enough?
You can avoid.
Yes!
Once.
By a hair.
Yeah, that's good enough.
Yeah.
Dugan just takes
I am
one
not
step
even
backwards.
rolling strength for... I'm not even rolling strength for Tobias. He's a shit of paper. He cannot grab Primrose at such
Rule
a
of
high
funny.
velocity.
Yeah.
Rule of funny.
Oh no.
He's gonna turn into an accordion. You know
Yes!
this.
She just flops right on top of him, and there's the sound of crumpled paper.
Whoa, I didn't know you were a
Dugan
musician.
wincing.
Oh gosh, Toby! Like, Primrose is immediately like standing up.
If she picks picks him up, he will do more accordion, which is very fun because the accordion is the instrument he can play.
Oh.
Good. I'm immediately picturing this. Yes. She just picks him up like, oh gosh.
Weird Al Yankovic would be proud.
Good.
He definitely exists in Toonkind, by the way. He just does. I mean, Weird Al Yankovic has already,
Absolutely.
traversed many realities involving cartoon characters, so it just makes sense that he's just here now.
Yep.
Yeah, we're not surprised. Nobody is surprised.
Nobody's surprised here.
If we do a wide shot, he's probably walking past
I'm
in the
picturing
background.
Primrose doing the. Good.
Oh, good lord.
I'm just picturing Prim doing like the rug shakeout motion again. And, like, trying to smooth Tobias out. Are you okay?
I'm good.
Okay. And then she gives little kiss, which is just snoot bump against Tobias.
Is immediately completely flattened as if person and standing up is completely refreshed. It's fine.
I'm glad to know this.
This healed him physically and emotionally.
But at the moment, we're sort of surviving, come navigating a crowd. So would that be a survival roll? I'm trying to figure out what we would do here.
So I am guessing either survival or maybe dexterity saving throw to being kicked. Or
I'm going to.
stomped on.
I think we should do survival first to see if they can find a pathway through, and then dexterity to see how well they can get through that path.
You are a
If
good
that makes
DM.
sense.
Yes.
It does make sense.
I'm also happy because I have no bonus with survival, so that's always funny. A 5!
Guess what my bonus is to survival?
A 1!
Oh,
Oh no,
this
this
is
is
a
terrible.
10. Oh, this is great.
10 is the best
They
roll!
are doing,
We're dead.
they are doing so well.
Oh no. I feel with, like, rolls that badly, I feel like we get separated in the crowd.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
no.
They're just that
Primrose
bad.
is just like, oh, this way, and then runs off.
and she's gone. And then Tobias turns around and Dugan isn't here anymore.
Yeah, I feel like I know what happened. Dugan got caught on someone's Velcro and kind of got hoisted off the floor and then flung somewhere.
Oh,
So, it was a 5. Like, 5 is a bad roll. 1 is worse, but...
Just a smear frame of hoot. And then Dugan's gone.
You just
This
hit
is a horror
tubular
movie.
disc! I mean, it's fun.
There we go.
I have been
totally
yoked.
in a horror movie.
Horror movie.
He's just standing there like, guy. Oh no.
Oh god. So we
Gosh,
very
what do we
much
roll now?
failed that. That was terrible.
We really did.
I guess it depends on everyone's situation. What we're.
Let's roll luck, just
I
like a
feel like
straight
what we
20
could
to
do
see
is
where we've ended up.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Just straight look.
Luck time, boys.
Oh boy.
You can't escape it when Delta is in the game.
Oh, there's the
Prim
20
got a nat
though.
20.
I mean, Prim got the
Oh,
20.
boy.
Oh! Oh my god, 2 20s in a row.
That
Two
was
nat
not a
20s.
20.
I mean, you got a
Oh my
16,
God.
that's not bad.
That's also very good.
With the freaking nat 20, I think Primrose made it through the crowd without any problem, and then Dugan landed next to her from getting kicked by the Velcro.
Yeah.
I know what
I guess
happens!
it was-
I land on you! I get to land on someone for once.
Yes! Like Primrose makes it through the crowd, like, yes, I did it, and then smack.
Oh,
In fact, you hear the opposite. It's like tubular dude, and then it's like whoa, what a rush!
oh no, that's the funniest shit ever.
opposite Doppler effect.
Does it change identity again when he sits up?
I kind of don't want to change yet because Dugan's fun.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
that's valid. Primus is just starfished on the ground, facing the concrete.
I'm sorry, but I just have the mental image. Like, I can literally see it as if it was an actual cartoon.
Yeah.
Just Dugan flying into the sky and then coming upon Prim.
Like 2 different camera angles just like cut over the shoulder.
Exactly.
Wait a minute, where is he?
So good.
There's a shadow over Prim and then BAM!
You don't even see Dugan coming, you just hear him.
Whoa, did you see that, Tobias? Tobias? Oh, bummer.
He's still in the crowd. He's probably handling all the giant people around him pretty well, but he's still in the crowd.
Just turn sideways, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
You hear a scream somewhere.
Dugan, you're feeling a little nubbin paw tap against your side.
Oh, my bad.
And as soon as you're up, Prim sits up, and like her face is flat.
Oh no.
And so she has to like grab at it with both of her stuffed toy paws, and there's a popping sound as it gets unstuck.
Aww.
Okay, it's, oh gosh, that's Tobias,
You hear another scream.
Oh no. Should we roll perception to see if we can like figure out where you are?
I guess.
Yep, yeah.
I guess
feel like that's only fair.
Roll some. I guess I should roll something
2!
to see how well Tobias is.
Dugan
I'm gonna
faces
see
the
what
other way
Tobias
with
is
great
doing.
confidence. I think he's over there, dude.
And Prim got a 10. Wow.
Okay, what should I roll? Should I roll survival again?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
2 dogs, no
That's
brain
eight.
cells.
You
And
hear another scream.
maybe we should get
gosh,
a better
Prim is
vantage
just-
point.
Okay. But, this is my last spell slot. Okay.
Who's talking about
Prim is
spell
gonna
slots? And like, I feel like just to save
Oh.
Tobias, there's a Ferris wheel.
Yes. Yes. Oh my gosh. You point out the Ferris wheel. Dugan, and like Prim gets the little sparkly eyes.
Aww.
And then, oh, your hand's getting grabbed. Oh, now you're running for it.
New.
Oh boy. Sorry, I was very cheeky and just supplying a magical Ferris wheel with my 2 of perception, so I feel like I should definitely roll something to get on the Ferris wheel.
Yeah. Oh gosh, what do we roll? What do we
I really don't know. We'd have to like climb onto it or hang onto the outside, probably.
roll?
I'm not gonna roll.
Probably.
I'm not gonna roll again, just in case. Like,
No,
I
we don't want you to die.
Tobias to succeed and get out of the crowd and then lose himself in the carnival. So he's gonna stay in there.
He's gonna stay in there.
Would we say
Jailed for baby crimes.
Leg jail.
Would we say athletics?
Probably,
Yeah,
yeah.
athletics would work. Yeah. Because it's climbing up onto something.
I do at least have a plus 2 in that. 7, not great.
Oh, that's a 7. 7 from Dugan.
A
6 from Prim. You somehow
no.
do Prim.
We have no fingers.
There's no fingers. There's no traction. There's no grip.
Yeah,
I
they
feel
try
like
and hold
Prim,
on
like,
and just
tries
fall
to
over.
jump on.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
like Prim jumps on, like aha, and then slips off.
Yeah, but-
Like there's the sound of like a beanbag smacking against the side of the Ferris car.
Oh my beloved.
Do I have anything
Okay,
that I
okay.
can use to help? Hum.
Attempt number 2, and there's another beanbag slapping sound.
Somewhere in the crowd, Tobias can hear this and just knows that it's Prim somehow.
He does. He's just like, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm gonna try and improvise a something, but it will require spotting the said something. So, like, either I roll, like, hammer space or, like, perceive something that can be used. Like, what would you like me to do?
Hammer space might be more reliable in the moment because it looks at gestures towards all our perception rolls, which have been 10 or lower for pretty much the whole game.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll roll.
We're being bullied.
Yeah, I will roll hammer space then. Here's my d10. A 6. Okay. Basically, he reaches into his stuffing, and somehow, like, because we're at a carnival and it's carnival themed, he pulls out a wad of chewing gum, and is like, well, actually, I guess it could work, and, like, rubs his paws together, and now he has sticky paws, so he's gonna try and stick himself to the Ferris wheel.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
I love that so much.
Just gonna run full force at it and go plap and like hope that he sticks like one of those toys that you put on the window that goes plop 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 plop. Like one of those sticky hand things.
Yes!
This is wonderful, but oh so dangerous.
Yeah. Should I roll something?
I feel like dex or acrobatics.
Yeah,
might
okay,
work in this
acrobatics.
case.
Maybe acrobatics, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You're just flinging yourself to the thing and letting the gum do the work.
Yeah. A 4. That's a nat 1. I mean,
you have luck points, right?
I do. You're right. I should definitely use one at this point. I always forget. A 21.
Yes, is much better.
That's wonderful. I love this.
I think at first it like wasn't sticking and you were sliding down. You're like, oh no, and then it finally sticks.
Yeah. It looks like I'm about to fall off the bottom, so I'm like dangling off the bottom of this Ferris wheel carriage.
Yeah.
Now Prim has 2 options. She can like grab hold of my feet, I guess, if I'm that well stuck, or I could just like holler down to her.
I'm gonna roll a straight dex to see if she can even grab on. That's a 6.
That's a no.
She tries, but she is too small. She does like the little uppy arms. She does the little uppy arms and tries to hop up, but she gets all of 2 inches, and then Dugan is up too far away.
Too bad. So sad.
Meanwhile, you think you hear her scream again.
Right. Do I roll perception with advantage because now I'm like above people?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay, let's hope this works.
You are above the crowd.
Okay, that's a 16.
Yeah.
If 16 is it then.
16.
Honestly, I think that's good enough.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see where Tobias is in the middle of this crowd, like sidestepping and just about avoiding crumplage from feet.
He's just avoiding the legs at this point. No idea where it's going.
I think
he
we have
has
a like
sort of idea, but it does.
yeah, maybe we have an overhead view, almost like a video game, where Dugan is like controlling Prim and is like up, right,
Yes.
then B A. No, I mean like up, little bit up, and then left. You got it.
He tries to do a cheat code. It's...
Yeah, up, down, left, right. B.A. start. Okay, yeah. I guide Prim through the maze and Pac-Man succeeds in finding Tobias.
Yes.
Yes, good.
Yes. Primrose immediately like grabs Tobias and then starts running back the way she came.
Tobias just has the swirly eyes. Completely gray.
Oh, boy.
Oh, Bean.
Aw. You probably have to like stand there waiting for Dugan to come back around because he's just gonna have to be stuck for like the entire cycle.
Yeah. And the entire time while they're waiting, Primrose is absolutely fussing over Tobias and like making sure like no parts of him are crumpled and that he's okay.
Aww.
I'm good.
I mean, yeah,
sure?
do you two want a wholesome
Yeah.
conversation while I'm up in the air?
Do we have
There were a lot of feet and there were a lot of shoes and you didn't get stepped on, did you?
No, I managed to avoid. Well, at some point I almost got trampled, but don't worry about it.
Like Primrose immediately hugs onto you. again, she's shorter than Tobias at the moment, so it's really funny. Just like hugging onto your legs.
He gives her a big hug back because he cannot pick her up.
Oh,
Yeah.
baby. I've just had a thought. I'm gonna roll perception again as I'm coming down on the other side to see if I can spot where the piece of paper has gone, because we need to find that.
Oh yeah.
Another
Yeah.
16. Does that work?
Yeah. I think since you're still in the Ferris wheel, you also still have advantage. So if you want to try to get a higher roll.
Okay.
But I still think a 16 would work.
It's
Yeah,
definitely
no,
16.
16.
Sort of
We'll
a
stick
day.
with the 16.
Okay. I see the same piece of paper that we
Yeah.
think is probably the spell sheet, but we're not quite sure. And I see a carny who's sort of lounging by their stall, and like they spot it land on the floor, and they're like, "Aha! Another prize I can sell to people." So like they pick it up and put it in their stall.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry, I need to bring this idea again, but I've asked Tubby before, but wouldn't it be extremely funny if it was Sham?
If it was
Oh
Sham!
my gosh.
Oh my god! That would work really well for this next bit I have planned, actually.
Shamrock! It's him!
Oh my gosh!
I have killed Tubby!
This is so good. This is
Shit,
very
I'm
good.
picking up this piece of paper. All right.
I'm sure nothing bad will happen to me.
Actually, would Sham even put a spell sheet up on sale, or would Sham keep it?
Well, depending on the quality of it. I'm gonna roll. I guess I'm gonna roll Arcana for Sham?
Mhm.
Question mark, and see what
Oh.
he thinks of it. Sham, what's your Arcana? I've forgotten.
I'm sorry,
also feel-
you said I'm rolling Arcana, and I went, what if he does the same mistake and reads it out?
Oh no! You
Oh my
guys,
god,
if I
what did he turn
accidentally
into?
start playing 2 characters, I'm going to laugh.
A 22.
It's 20. Oh no!
I mean, like, Sham knows what it is very, very well.
Yep. I think he's like, oh, that's that is a faulty scroll right there. And he rolls it up and gently places it with the prizes.
Okay.
He's not gonna have that.
That's gonna be someone else's problem.
That is someone else's problem that he can make money off of.
Oh boy. Oh, by the way, I think Dugan is touching down. Does anybody want to help me get unstuck from this Ferris wheel?
Yep.
Otherwise I'll be going around again.
They're both gonna help.
Permos is once again jumping and trying to grab onto him. This is
Yeah.
Dex. Oh my gosh, it's the same roll.
Oh god,
The up the arms.
Tobias is going to help. What do I roll?
Whatever. I mean, do you have a spell that could help? It's entirely up to you.
Oh, do I have a spell that could help? That's
Oh
I
wait,
think-
spells. Prim has Mage Hand.
Oh yeah, sure. You can go again with Mage Hand then.
Yeah.
points at all of you. I can't believe you have mage.
I always forget about Mage Hand.
Mage Hand is very,
Don't worry
very
about
useful. Also
I forget
because
I have
it is-
spells.
I very much weigh less than the carrying limit of Mage Hand, so I'm just gonna say, like, you fall
Yeah.
flat on your face because you missed grabbing me the first time, and then use Mage Hand to, like, peel me off.
Yeah,
Like,
like a sticker.
God.
And then the Mage Hand gently sets you down, and I feel like it looks just like a little stuffed paw.
oh, that's so cute.
It's adorable.
Okay, big question. Am I still Dugan?
Are you still Dugan? Do you want to change?
It's entirely up to you, but this is, like, your decision.
Perhaps we roll a.
What if
I'm gonna
we
roll a D2 and
Yeah.
see
Ooh.
how gently Primrose set you down. 1, you get swapped. 2, you do not. You do not.
Okay, I am still Dugan. Okay, thanks. I've got good news and I've got bad news.
What?
So,
What's the good news?
good news is that I know where the spell sheet is, I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
The bad news
Good.
is
Good. That's very good. I like.
And there's like a pan over to the stall, which Sham apparently is running, and It's one of those you throw a ball at a pyramid of bottles, it looks like, to knock over. And while we're watching, there's a little girl, and she picks up a ball and she throws it really hard, and it hits one of the bottles, but the bottle doesn't fall over. And then her mum is like, "Oh, it's okay, sweetie, I'll do it for you." And she is she's huge. She's like really beefy. She's like massive, and she like picks up.
Of course, it's a rigged game. It's sham.
Of course it is. She picks up this ball, which is like tiny in her hands, and like flicks it with her finger, and it goes like 100 miles per hour and hits the bottles, and they still don't fall over. So she's like, "Excuse me, sir, is this rigged? I can't remember what voice I just gave myself. Whoops." Anyway. She's basically like, this is fucking fixed. And Sham, in his voice, says, "Oh no, I'm sure it's that's just a mistake, you were just unlucky." And he throws a ball, and it hits the bottles, and they all fall over. And the lady and the girl look really disappointed, but like he proved that it was not fixed, so they walk away. And that's all I'm giving you for now.
Yep.
I already think I know what's happening with that. What's up with that?
I do not know. I do not know.
So yeah,
I'm
we have
just
two
sitting
things.
here.
You have to solve the puzzle of what the shenaniganery is, and like maybe sabotage it. That would be fun. But like, yeah, there's those also
yell
the
at
spell
Sham.
sheet. Yeah.
Oh.
Because Tobias is in fact going to try talking to Sham first.
Are you serious?
Oh
The
my
toy
God.
is going to talk to the person. This is forbidden in Toy Story Land. I love it though.
It's fine because this is not Toy Story.
Yeah. I just love that we're doing this. Is Sham Sid?
No.
It's Sham Sid. Oh. Also, Bud, you gave me whiplash there because Sid is one of my IRL nicknames. I forgot that Sid is a Toy Story character.
I'm sorry.
God, I guess Sham is Sid.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so is Tobias going to get Sham's attention is the question. Is he gonna climb the stall?
Yeah, you can climb the stall.
Like
You'll have to do
climb the
athletics.
stall to... Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk straight to his face, hold on. It is a +4, let's see.
An 8. Unsurprisingly, you have difficulty because you're a 2-dimensional piece of paper.
Yeah, also paper is not good for grabbing things, even though he at least has fingers.
Oh my gosh, I had an idea.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
You know paper airplanes?
Yeah.
No. Do it, I dare you.
Oh, I love this.
I feel like Crib like waddles over to Tobias. He's like, "Hey, Toby, I have an idea. Here, come here.
Yeah? Yeah, okay.
We just smash cut
I'm
to
gonna
him being a paper
I'm gonna try to get you up there." Yeah. Being a paper airplane, and the Prim is just holding him aloft with all her tiny toy might and giving it a big throw.
Dugan's doing like
Literally.
the he's got those light up hand signal flares that you see at an airport, like he's like waving them to clear the runway.
Yes.
Oh god, let's see how good this is.
This is her strength.
What?
That's a 21.
He does get on the stall.
You do a loop-the-loop.
Probably in front of Sham, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you do a loop-the-loop and then bonk into
Yeah.
Sham's stupid little sequence top hat
Yeah.
and then land on the counter of the stall.
It just pops back as a paper Mario.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Just like in the sort of pop.
What in the hell?
Hey!
Hi!
Hey, do you, by any chance, have a scroll, that he gestures at himself? That could fix this?
well, I got a lot of scrolls. He's just like staring down at this little paper man.
We saw you pick one up earlier.
Oh, you mean that scroll? I mean, I do have one. And then he gently pats the box that all of them are in. I suppose you want to try and win for it.
He wants to get gestures at himself. Sir, I am made of paper. I could not even pick up a ball if I wanted.
Roll persuasion? Roll persuasion, and you'll have to do, like, amazing for this to do anything.
Persuasion. Listen, if persuasion does not work, he's gonna try another thing.
It ain't no.
It does not work.
Nope. Sham is unmoved.
Tobias just going back to his reddish pink.
I feel like this would be a great cue for Dugan and Primrose to start waddling up.
Yeah. They just get... Okay, well, I may not be able to pick up a ball, but, I know to do some other things, so either give us a scroll, or, because he's a bard, he does not need to do physical stuff, you know.
Was that an attempt to threaten me?
Yeah, he's gonna threaten Sham.
I mean, intimidation, dude. Roll intimidation.
Yeah,
you're like a foot tall.
You're also at disadvantage.
I am rolling
disadvantage. You're tiny, my dude.
Absolutely at disadvantage.
Oh no,
This is an 11, so that's probably gonna be... We'll see.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Come on, Disco.
I forgot the...
Come on, Dice Parser. Oh.
No, that could be good.
11.
Yeah,
11.
that's an 11.
Yeah.
I'm immediately looking at Tobias' spell, so if you have an idea of what to do...
Question. Prim and Dugan have been, like, established to be approaching, but have we, like, climbed up onto the piece of wood that Tobias is on, or are we on ground floor? Because, like, you know, there is also the stealth option. I will point that out.
Yeah. I think, Prim would want to go stealthy in this case.
Okay,
So,
let's roll stealth.
What is your stealth, Primrose?
Okay, I'm not amazing at that, but hey, it could be worse. I've got a plus in
I'm
here.
also not amazing at that.
23! That's my net 20!
This is a net 20!
And that's a 12.
Oh, I think because Dugan is actually Delta, he immediately recognizes Sham and is like, oh god, not this guy again. Okay, I'm actually going to be very quiet. With a 12, I feel like maybe you make a bit of noise. I think what I need to do is
you want to hear what happens?
Oh yes, please! Go on.
Primrose is trying to be sneaky and do the tiptoe quiet thing, but every time she tiptoes, there's a squeaky toy noise.
It does beep beep beep.
Beep 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 beep.
Yeah, I think Sham would definitely notice that. I was gonna make him roll perception, but nah.
Yeah. And like his passive perception, actually, wait, what is your passive? Yeah, his passive perception beats that. So he just like looks over the stall and down at Primrose and like, oh, and he looks at Tobias. Is that your friend?
My girlfriend. Thank you very much.
Girlfriend. All right then. Well, if you can't pick up a ball, maybe she can. And he kind of reaches over the side of the stall and like lowers a cane. It's not the same cane from last time. It's a different one. It's not as flashy and not as cursed.
The latter is important.
And like it's basically like serving as a little ladder that Primrose just pouts as she grabs onto it and starts climbing.
Miles is just more frustrated because he's not being taken.
I'm sorry, Sham's a little shit.
I know, he's
No,
nice
he's
and I
good.
love this.
Perfect. I can't believe it's Sham. Like, I didn't
I love
anticipate this at all.
bastards.
This went in a direction none of us were expecting.
I love it though.
Don't worry about it. That's what happens every time.
I mean,
Okay,
I,
do we real quick want to see what Delta's doing real quick?
I'll just say, because I can't solve my own puzzle for you guys, that would be really boring.
Yeah, you're right.
So,
It
with
is fair.
his stealth, like, he's going to be, like, going under the little cloth cover of the stall, and basically, like, heading into the stall where you can't see, like, so he's doing his own stuff right now, and he figures you two can do the distraction or, yeah, your own method. So we return to the action. So how do you want to play this game? Do you want to, like, actually try playing the game?
Well, Primrose is absolutely going to actually try playing the game, yes?
Yeah, okay.
Primrose, my beloved.
I will point out that
She's
it
very
is
small.
how do we do money for this? Oh, we probably won't even bother, but I had it down that you get 3 throws for 3 copper, because, like, it's only a fair thing.
Yeah.
But
It's
yeah,
just a little game.
it's all a little game. Actually, that's really
I-
cheap. Maybe it's 5 copper.
Can I meanwhile roll straight intelligence to like see if Tobias figures what I may have figured out?
Okay, but
Yeah.
first
Because
of
I
all,
did see the demonstration from earlier.
we need Prim to roll well enough to hit the bottles. So yeah, you need to roll. I think in your terms we need to do like a strength check first because you're very small.
Yep.
Like, can you pick up the ball?
I did a strength check.
Oh,
and it's a
oh.
13.
That's a 13. Okay, it's very difficult.
Yeah.
So then you can roll dexterity to throw it, but like this is at disadvantage because
Okay, okay.
yeah, lifting it is one thing, throwing it is
Again.
another.
Very small.
Very small.
Okay, so hold on. I think I figured out a way how to do it.
Ah,
Is this how it works? Nope, that's hold on.
just roll it twice. It's just easier.
Yeah. Oh, that's a 9. And the
Yeah.
second one is also a 9.
That's so nice.
Oh.
I feel like Primrose lifts it up with all her tiny might and then tosses it, and it goes all of 1 foot and then lands on the ground.
Actually, you hear a very small.
Gesturing. We did not have the street for it.
You get the strong impression that it hit someone because it went, "Woo, choo," and you hear at the bottom, like he's trying to be very quiet, but you hit him on the head.
Oh,
In fact, because you did
so
that, you may
sorry.
be something else now.
roll it
Like, I feel like
baby.
I feel like Prim does like a very small, like a little dog whine,
Oh no, my heart!
and then then she's
Tobias gives
gonna
her
try
a
it again.
Tobias giving her a gentle pat.
Gosh, does she have any spells she can do? Or
That's
does
a very good
Tobias have any
question.
spells that he can do?
Tobias has bardic inspiration.
Oh, yeah,
Does, yes.
that's good.
Bardic inspiration.
It's a plus D8.
Oh, do I do bardic inspiration again?
Oh, don't you also have enhanceability?
I do also enhance ability.
That's a
bardic
good
inspiration
one.
is a bonus action, so technically I can do
Yes.
2.
Yes.
Yes, do it.
So,
Yes.
so you get a D8, and now for enhanceability, hold on. It's by
What's up
touch.
if you need?
You have
Well,
to
that's
choose
great
what it's
because
for. So
Tobias
like,
to Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you want, strength or dexterity?
Probably dexterity to actually throw it well
mm.
and make it
Okay,
a straight roll
so-
rather than disadvantage.
So you now have advantage on dexterity checks,
Yep.
and you have your
Yeah.
D8 of bardic inspiration. And Tobias cast it by giving you a little kiss
Yes.
and telling you can do it for me.
Yes. Primrose immediately looks determined, and the little pom pom that serves as her tail is wiggling a mile a minute. Okay,
Starts
first-
flying up.
First strength.
Oh, the power of love.
He hulks out from love,
Yeah, you have no
and
issue.
then drive advantage. Drive advantage on the dex, or is it just strength? Because it's
No, it's you
Dexterity
get
and
advantage because you
dexter-
succeeded on the strength so well. That's yeah, so you have advantage.
got
also-
it. Okay.
You also have advantage on dexterity from the
Yeah. Okay.
And then Sabine.
Yeah. That's 12, and then
Yeah.
this is
Double advantage.
Oh,
Yeah, roll again.
D8 time for that 12.
D8 time.
D8 time for 12. That's a 4. That's a 16.
Yeah, okay, yeah,
16
you
is
hit the bottles.
Yeah.
It's not amazing, like, you hit the side of one of the middle ones, and as maybe you may anticipate, it doesn't shift. But, the trick is in employ here. So, Tobias Blair, roll perception to see if you can figure out what Sham is doing to prevent this.
Okay, perception. Hold on. I'm looking at my skills. Can I argue investigation?
Yeah, absolutely. You're solving
Since
a
it's trying to
mystery.
figure out.
You're
Yeah.
detectivizing. 16.
16.
I will say, with the 16, you see what he's doing, but you can't figure out why it's doing what it's doing. However, because Sham is being a smug little git, and like the first time it was so pathetic, this time he's a bit surprised by how well she did that. So he doesn't notice you looking at him, or the fact that you can see quite plainly. There's, on a piano, there's like foot levers at the bottom. So there is,
Yep.
right up against the side of the canvas, a sort of wooden pedal, and every time Prim throws the ball at these stacked up bottles, he presses down on that lever with his foot.
Yep. Yep, that sounds like Sham.
Fucking knew it.
Question, what are you going to do about it?
Okay, I'm gonna see if Tobias can send a message to Dugan? Question mark.
Well, it's funny you should say
looking at-
message, because I actually happen to have a cantrip, which is called message, and you get a little mental sort of tap on the shoulder, and you hear, so are you figuring something out here? I don't know what I should do.
Yes.
So I am figuring something out. And can you look over to this guy's fit?
Yeah, he
Like
sure has those.
there should be a little thing here. Like, okay, so when Primrose throws the ball, stop him from pressing on that little pedal.
Any ideas how I should do that? Because I am not really coming up with something.
Don't know, maybe distract, like maybe I could try distracting him while you maybe block the pedal, like put something under the pedal to stop it from going down.
Ugh, that sounds like so much work, but okay, I'll have a look. I will roll perception to see if I can see something I can use, and if I don't, I have an idea.
Also, I have just a question. Can I roll insight or
Yeah.
perception? Because the thing is, Tobias is a big, and I mean a
Yeah.
big fan
Absolutely.
of engineers' movies.
Yeah, I think you should roll. I think that's a history. I feel like that's history, but because you're such a
Yeah.
movie buff, with
Okay.
advantage.
Oh, thank you.
Okay,
That's a
14.
14.
14.
It rings a bell with 14.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, you totally know
It's
who
like,
he is.
wait.
Shit.
It's like he finishes the message, and then he has the sudden realization of, wait, I recognize that voice.
Uh-oh. Yeah, you totally figured
He's not
out.
gonna do anything about it yet, but
What color is he?
hold on, I need to look at his chart roll. What color is he?
I'd imagine surprise.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
was going
big
with surprise.
Thankfully, Sham does what Tobias's colors.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
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 it's like his
yeah.
deepest shade of surprise.
yeah,
I
yeah.
feel like Sham's looking at this like, oh, look at that, you changed colors. Neat.
Tobias doesn't even look at him because, wait, that's fucking Delta Song Dedgery. Isn't he supposed to be dead?
Like super dead. It's like
He doesn't
1.5
even
years of being
register
dead.
Yeah, but he has to restrain himself from looking over because Sham may see him and that will blow Delta's cover, so he has
Yeah.
to stop him.
Yep.
It has to be noted that Delta doesn't realize that anyone would recognize his voice. Like, even if it's like kind of in a sort of whispery thought thing, he's just like, this kid is, so beneath me. I can't even believe that he would recognize such a great actor such as moi.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, I have figured out a way to prevent the pedal going down, and
Yes.
if we carry on, you'll find out what it is.
Give. Yeah. Okay. In that case, I'm gonna go straight for Prim. It's an 18.
Yeah, good, fine, yep.
And then here's the dex
You have
roll.
advantage.
That's a 9. That's
I mean,
No.
yeah, I'm afraid that doesn't hit, so we don't get to see what happens. And that was your third throw, so if you do it again, you will be paying 10 copper. Overall.
Tobias will pay for promos.
Yeah. I mean, unless Tobias has
And
like
then-
a way to throw the ball, because
Tobias is not extremely strong.
no, it's true.
Is once again just paper right now. I'm not sure he can even actually pick up the ball and throw.
On the ball, just
just
screw
gonna
yourself
try
up into
again.
a ball and yeet yourself.
Throw me for.
Oh god.
Well, Primus just got a 12 on her straight.
Yeah, that's a
then here's the
disadvantage,
dex.
so these are just straight rolls now for this one.
Just a straight roll.
Oh, a
That's
19
a
is
19
good!
though.
Yeah, you definitely
Yes.
get the central bottle on this, and you hear a sort of, you know when you put pressure on something and it kind of squeaks because it's not going all the way down, but you also hear a kind of
Oh no. Oh no.
he just lay down underneath the lever. It's like, that's what's preventing it.
Delta.
Yeah.
Delta, my beloved.
I can't believe Delta is dead for the third time.
Listen, he might as well use the fact that he's a stuffed toy.
That's true, but I'm crying.
Sham hears. I feel like Sham hears the and is
Yeah.
like, what the? Hold on, what?
What the fuck?
And then, but he doesn't get time to question it because then he looks back over at the bottles and like they have in fact been knocked over.
Yeah, and I might as well say for you guys, although you could roll like intelligence to see if you figure out what was happening again.
I do.
I'm gonna roll intelligence to see how funny this could be.
You might get a nat 20.
So straight intelligence?
Yeah. Because this isn't magic, this is like not Arcana. 18!
16.
16.
Where do you think?
With the 16, you know that the lever was responsible, but you don't know what was going on. Louise, because you work in a movie studio which is all about smoke and mirrors and, making things happen and seem magical even if it's not, we got a budget, man.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
magnets
have
are...
flashback to the engineer showing Tobias so everything works.
Yeah, he was so disillusioned. God, poor baby. So magnets are great. It's like basically when he puts the lever down, it starts a small electrical current, and the electromagnetism holds the bottles together and to the surface.
Oh, that's very cool.
Yeah,
That is very good. That's very good.
this is a thing I have witnessed, and it is very clever and sneaky. But it doesn't work, and
is.
all the bottles
boy.
fall over because you rolled really well with that dex, and also there's a stuffed toy on the floor trying to help you out here.
Gosh, what do I roll for Sham to see if he even notices?
I'm actually going to roll performance real fast because I think that Delta would pretend to be just a stuffed toy. And
Oh my
hopefully-
gosh.
Let's see.
Do it. Do it.
21!
Oh, look at this little guy.
He's just a little
Oh my gosh,
ragdoll of the
I'm
deceased
so sorry,
actor.
Delta. I am so sorry, Delta, that Sham is kind of pouting and experimentally pressing down the lever a few more times.
Yeah, fuck.
You see Delta's
Before he
toy eyes
notices.
bug out slightly every time it goes down, but he's not making any noise this time. In fact, I think he's cast silence over himself because he has that spell.
Yeah. And then Sham eventually like bends down and like notices the little toy and he's like, oh, damn it, alright, well, it's fine. And he goes down and picks it up. picks up Delta.
Mhm.
And then he just sets it up with the other prizes on the side of the stuff.
Right. I might have guessed
And
this
then,
would happen.
If it does that, then Tobias is gonna be reluctant about using the scroll right there because that will mean also bringing Delta back to big size, and he doesn't know that Sham knows who Delta.
Yep,
Yeah, this is a very complicated situation.
it really is. But either way, Sham eventually just sighs and like goes digging through the spell scroll box, and then hands it to Primrose since she was the one who technically won it.
Good.
And then all right, I just use that, I suppose.
Actually, hey, could
Yeah?
I, like, that toy you just picked up, could I buy that?
Why?
Well, I mean, it did help us win, and he immediately directly looks at Sham. It looks directly in Sham's eyes, because it's like, I know.
Hold on, I'm gonna have Primrose do something. I think like Primrose is just like looking up at him with like big doe eyes.
Oh,
And it's
yeah,
just like,
roll persuasion.
Can we pretty please have
Primrose
please
beloved.
have that toy? And I'm casting Charm Person.
Oh! Oh my gosh. Yeah, okay, saving throw for Sham.
Yeah.
Let's see how this goes.
Listen, if it doesn't
It's a
work,
wisdom
Tobias. If it doesn't work, Tobias is ready to pay for to get Delta.
A 2!
Okay.
Magical.
Oh,
Yeah,
full
he's
magic.
very
Wow.
charmed. Very, very
Yeah.
charmed.
Yep. I think like Sham takes one look at Primrose's big puppy eyes that she's doing. She's literally doing puppy eyes to cast Charm Person. And he's like, all right, fine. I guess you deserve a little bit more of a prize. That was an impressive shot. And then he picks up Delta and also hands him to Prim, who just goes, "Thank you.
Thank you
We'll
very
get
much.
out of your hair now." And then she, holding Delta and the scroll, is just gonna start waddling off the table.
Yeah.
Do you need help, Primi?
I think I got it.
Oh my
Although we might need Featherfall to hop off
Oh
safely.
yeah, yeah. No, don't worry. I'm gonna do. And he does cast Featherfall on them both.
Yeah,
Aw.
yeah. And then they all drift down safely to the ground, and Sham gives a cheerful little wave farewell because he's still charmed.
I like John Seamus. Seamus? Who's
It
Seamus?
is
I've already done Seamus. I'm tired, my god. Irish themed
It's okay, we love
characters
you and
out the
you're doing
wazoo.
wonderful. But yes, they're going well away. Tobias does tell Prim, yeah, we're getting somewhere where nobody can see us.
Oh, okay. And then Primus does not think anymore on that.
Prim, my beloved.
And she's just waddling to wherever is a good hiding spot for them to change back.
Yeah.
I'm trying to decide whether
Probably
Delta
like
would
in
try
a-
and change his hood back, but I'm like, no, I established the rule that someone else has to do it for him, so never mind.
Yeah, it's just tugging on his suit. Well, I mean, would you be okay if Tobias did it? Because even if he realized and if he sees Delta trying to pull on his suit, it will actually help.
Yeah, sure. I mean, yeah, he's kind of been hoping that neither of them
Yeah.
would recognize him, like, voice or appearance. But even, like, he has the kind of ragdoll equivalent of his hair, so he does look a bit different from actual Delta Song. It's not like his curly hair. So, like, he's kind of
Yeah.
sweating a
Yeah.
bit, but, like, he hasn't had his
Yeah.
cover blown yet, so he thinks he's good. He thinks he's okay.
Me.
Like,
Me.
just
cheekily rolling insight.
Please do.
Yes! A 6! No idea!
Absolutely clueless.
So while Primrose
Oblivious.
is probably babbling and still holding, Tobias just like sneakily grab Delta's hood and pulls it down and back
Yeah.
up.
And he is suddenly alibi again and has to spin his head round, but he's like, well, I suppose I should thank you.
Mm-hmm.
You okay? He didn't squish you too much with the lever, did he? And like, Primrose like is setting alibi down and like dusting him off a little bit.
I think my stuffing shifted slightly, but I think I'm all right. Thank you very much for asking.
That's good. And then
You
like
need-
she's making sure she is fussing over you. She fusses over everybody.
Oh, he
Do you
loves
need
that.
some healing or something?
Oh, well, maybe I need a little bit of TLC. He's like very much playing it up. He just wants attention. No one's looked after him for a year and a half. So,
Tobias is gonna cast healing word on him.
aw. Yeah, he's taken no damage, but he was a little bit out of shape. Like, he was kind of thinner in the middle than he was meant to be. It's kind of a cinched
Could
waist.
Could I actually just use fucking mending on him?
Yeah, you probably could, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit of his stuffing
Just
was poking out and you
Oopsie
fix
snoot.
it. Yeah.
Boop the
Yeah,
snoot.
the snoot.
Snoot.
Oh, well, yes, I do feel
There
much,
you go.
much better. Thank you. Sorry I was a little discourteous earlier. I've been having a little bit of a, well, my life has been a little bit dry lately, so I thought I would give myself a little bit of
no
entertainment at the
problem.
expense of someone else.
No problem. Just in exchange for that, if you're really sorry, could I have a feature? I just want to ask you a question.
It depends what the question is as to whether I'll answer it, but I suppose, considering you've been fairly kind to me. Yes, alright, go on.
Okay,
And
great.
then
Thank
Primrose in the background is like unrolling the much larger than her spell scroll.
Yeah.
you. Primrose,
Like
my
trying to
beloved.
read it.
Mm-hmm.
Just waddling.
She's so innocent, I love her. I mean, yeah, does Tobias want to ask a question?
Yeah. Oh, he wasn't going to ask you now because Primrose is right there.
Oh, fair enough. Okay, yeah. I mean, like, do we want to change back? That's probably the priority here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so Primrose reads the other part of the scroll, and then cloud of smoke. Poof.
Spoof.
Ah, that is better.
Much better. Thank God. I'm just imagining Tobias saying, "Oh, I'm glad to not be two-dimensional again." That's just the other two looking.
Looking at him like but you are two-dimensional.
Yeah.
No, don't worry about it, because he's a UPA and he's an Eldritch R. He's not exactly two-dimensional, but he's not exactly three-dimensional.
It's a fourth
like
wall
2
joke. Don't think about it too hard.
2.5. It's like 2.5 dimensional.
Mm-hmm. I mean, technically, Delta or Alibi or whatever is also two-dimensional. Like, they're all toons. It's we don't know
Yeah.
what 3 dimensions are.
Also, I think Primrose has her glasses back, and also she's now wearing the Calamity Dame dress. Oh,
Oh,
Because
Tobias
that was
immediately
what
going
the
pink at the
other
side.
toy-
cute.
Oh, it's been a long time since I've seen you in that.
Oh gosh, yeah. Oh gosh, and like Primrose is blushing.
You still look as pretty as ever.
All right, I can take a hint. I'll leave. Bye. He's just gonna
Oh,
walk
wait, no,
off.
you-
Unless...
Wait, I still have to ask you that question.
Yeah, I was hoping you'd forgotten. All right.
I'm not gonna forget that. Not gonna forget that.
Well,
But
I
yeah,
might as
I think-
well. I might as
Primrose is
well come
gonna,
clean. I did actually meet Cell. He was rather useful to me, so you can give him my regards when you next meet
What do you
each
mean
other.
useful? That sounds extremely that sounds terrible like that with no context. Like useful.
I mean, he wasn't unhelpful. Listen, I'm not very good at giving other people compliments, alright? He was tolerable.
Okay. Tolerable.
Very tolerable.
Because he's tall.
This is something that Tobias and Delta can agree on, is making fun of how tall Cell is, because my god, the boy is very, very tall.
2 things they can agree on. Primos is adorable.
Yeah.
And Sal is tolerable.
We actually have some common ground, my goodness.
Yeah. Gosh. Please, in the background, Prim has left those two to let Tobias ask his question, and she I'm rolling hammer space.
Primos, my
You
god.
hear the clunk. You hear the clunk of her disguise kit.
Yes.
She is changing back into her normal clothes. Because the dress is nice, but it is also not carnival outfit.
Yeah, it is not an outfit to go out in public.
Yeah, you would get asked for so many autographs, my goodness.
Yeah.
Stop for photographs every 5 feet is like a convention.
Yeah.
So,
Listen,
guess-
they're here for time out, not an autograph time.
yeah, exactly. So I guess the epilogue is question time.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Delta, you can see that Tobias looks extremely nervous.
I'm gonna roll insight and see how badly this goes. Okay. He might completely misinterpret this. He does! That's a 3! So, looking at your expression, he gets completely the wrong end of the stick and says, "Oh, no, it's okay. You've got 3 of you, and I'm not really looking for a committed relationship right now. That's
I'm not. No, that's not the question.
Oh, well, right, I suppose. Fine. Hurt my feelings, why don't you?
Listen. No, the question was, so when you did, when we did the little mental talk earlier,
Yes.
so your voice was different because I'm guessing you changed again.
Oh, well, yes, I mean, that happens a lot, and, I had a bit of a sore throat for that one,
The thing is, I know that voice.
Do you? What a coincidence! There must be so many people in the world with similar accents, though. I mean, it doesn't mean anything. I make up these characters based off people I've met sometimes, It's very easy to pick up an accent.
There wasn't a reason to you trying to hide your face when...
No, I just didn't like the hair much. I mean, it was actually really quite a nice colour, and then, I'm beautiful, whatever I look like, I know.
Are you down to some danger?
I am going to roll deception, and I hope I do really well. Oh no.
I want to roll to contest.
Of course, I mean, yeah, you already basically figured it out.
Tobias is also a big fan of Delta.
Yeah. Delta is a good actor, though, with a 23. He very quickly recovers the stuttering, and he's like, isn't that the person who died like a year and a half ago? Really?
Listen, you had the same voice as...
Yes, but
I mean, usually seeing through a lie is like insight?
Yeah, you're gonna have to roll
I'm
insight
not
against
good
that.
I cannot roll higher than 23.
Oh dear. Well, roll it anyway and see if it's even
I mean-
comparable.
Oh god.
If you get a nat 20, you're very sus.
That's a
7. Oh, I'm so sorry. Basically, I think he blags so well that you start to doubt your instinct, and maybe you were hoping that it was because, you like this actor, but, this guy's been kind of a dick to you, and surely Delta Song Danger wouldn't be so rude.
No, he's not thinking that at all.
No? Oh, what's he thinking then?
No, what I'm thinking is that, so when he asked, are you Delta Song Danger, it was, his bright yellow of, being upful.
Mm.
Aww.
Oh, no.
And then, as Delta, alibi, it is, his nervousness so well. and was so convincing.
Hmm.
Tobias's color is just very slowly degrading
Oh no.
back to blue.
Oh no!
Okay, I've got to roll insight
like
to
a
see
sky, like
if I get
both
that.
the sky blue of sad and
no, it's not
both
good.
the like dark blue of sad and the sky blue of disappointed.
Oh dear. I think like he gets the expression, but like yeah, he doesn't realize quite how sad you are about this, because otherwise he might have, you know, reacted slightly differently. But he gives you a pat on the shoulder and he's like, I know, it's such a loss to the world, really terribly tragic. I'm sorry if I gave you false hopes, but really I'm afraid no, he's definitely not me. I'm just someone who can become a lot of different people.
Okay, well, I wish I could have talked to him, but yeah, I guess
Theoretically, if he was around, I mean, I can't be him, obviously, but maybe I could speak on his behalf. What would you, if you wanted to say to him? It'd be good for you.
I just do want to say that when Alibi says Tobias still has his doubt of like, well, that's a thing that someone who will be dealt would say, wouldn't. Like the excuse of theoretic.
I'm just curious. You know me.
I guess I would say I'm a really big fan, and that like the engineer really inspired me, but also Delta Song's acting was really great, and I guess that's also one of the things that made me want to become an actor.
Okay, I'm gonna roll performance at disadvantage because he's so vain. He's like, oh god, he's so vain. Okay, so a 17 isn't like the best anyway. A 15.
15.
He blushes. He doesn't look too coy or start scuffing the floor. Like if he'd rolled a 1, he would have just been like, oh shucks. But yeah, he kind of blushes and scratches the back of his head and is like, well, I'm sure he would be very, very happy to hear that.
Okay, well, thank you for answering my question.
Well, you're very welcome. But really, I should be going, and clearly you two are on a date. I don't want to get in the way. I already caused enough mischief, and really it was quite fun. But let's never ever do that again. And he sets fire to the spell sheet.
You know
I
what,
mean,
fair.
fair.
Tobias nods in agreement.
Yeah.
I think this is the cue for like Primrose to like come back in her normal clothes, like dragging the sky skit behind her.
Maybe if we meet again, we could do something nicer than that.
Well, I don't think it would be very difficult to do something nicer than that, but yeah, if we run across each other, maybe.
You would be surprised.
As I'm sure
Yeah.
I wouldn't be. Oh, is that someone I know far off in the distance over there? I'd better go. And he does the antic as if he's going to run, and then you just have the with a dust cloud in the shape of Alibi. Like he even leaves
And then
his grin
Primrose-
behind for a second, and then it goes off the screen in the same
Yeah.
direction.
I feel like Primrose, like as Alibi is running off, is just waving like, "Bye, stay out of trouble," and then cut to like a week later. He's in jail.
He's in jail a week later. Yeah. Runs all the way to Ghibli, gets arrested. Oh well, this is how it goes.
Also, I just wanna add, I'm just imagining Primrose asking Tobias what he asked to Delta, and just Tobias
yep.
responding with, "No, I just mistook him for someone else."
Aw.
So yeah, Tobias can totally go away like being highly sus, but like he isn't sure. I think all of those roles amount
Yeah,
to
he's
like
really not sure at all.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Like-
roll insight on Tobias for how he's feeling,
yeah.
because Primrose wouldn't do that,
Oh,
but she gets advantage.
Oh my god.
Listen, Lewis said that Primrose Primrose gets advantage
Of
because she
course.
has this color
She does.
choice.
Yeah.
She does get a
Yeah.
Yeah. Also,
So-
like,
That's a
oh
9.
no, that's a 9.
I guess Tobias got better as an actor,
Yeah.
and because he got lessons under engineering himself, so I'm guessing Tobias just has like a light yellow color in all his body, and then a different color in his eyes.
Aww.
But Primrose didn't look at his eyes, so don't worry about that.
Aww.
My feelings. I have emotions.
To destroy my friends in multiple.
It's
Well,
good.
regardless,
It's really
regardless, Primrose is gonna take Toby's hand and be like, "All right, well, that was crazy, and I am a little hungry. Do you want to go get a snack?"
Oh, absolutely. Should
I feel
go
like
get
we need.
myself
I
on
feel
this?
like we need. Oh yeah, definitely. We definitely need a fried something after all that.
Yes.
And they all had funnel cake and were very high on sugar for the rest of the day.
Mhm.
Yep.
That stuff is like
Definitely.
99%
Absolutely.
sugar. It's crazy.
Yep. Primrose
Primo-
eats it and starts vibrating.
It just becomes a pink blur.
Is that cotton
Oh,
candy?
gosh.
No,
She
it's
She eats
Primrose.
it and suddenly she eats it, and now the Star Trio is going on all the rides. You have no choice.
Oh god.
Maybe they
Except
meet
the
up
very
with
small
Cell.
one.
Oh, that'd be cute.
Yeah.
Oh,
This was very good. Yes.
It was adorable. Hooray!
That was my
Yeah.
first. That was my first game in like a long while, like 2 months, I think.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Really? Oh
You've
no!
been having a
And
very
I am
long
very
break.
glad it
Wow.
was.
Well, I hope you enjoyed it because
Yeah.
I did. That was fun.
It was extremely good.
It was so good.
Honestly, I'm kind of relieved that not yet another person already knows who Delta is because it's
Yeah.
like the list
No,
is so big
am
now.
I am extremely satisfied with this ending.
It was
I am
perfect.
delighted that Primrose was oblivious to
I mean,
everything.
Krim gets an award for being so oblivious the entire time. Also, I'm really sorry. I don't think Tobias used his inspiration point. Did he?
Yeah, I did. No, I didn't use it, but it's
Oh.
fine.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you got the inspiration point, and you
I
can
cool-
spend that on being cool at winning
Consider.
prizes and like showing off to
Exactly.
your,
You will use
your
it.
OC3.
Like, I completely forgot about the inspiration point.
It
I could have
happens.
used it for Tobias to realize that Alibi is definitely Delta, but no, I'm happy with this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good.
For once, we don't cause Delta more stress.
Although he
If
did
they
have a character development arc because, like, at the beginning he definitely wouldn't have shoved himself under a lever for you guys, but he did.
Yeah. Yeah.
He felt bad.
Aww. And if they meet again, Tobias were to him, I don't
Yeah.
at this time because he knows a lot of them now.
Yeah. Okay, I think that's the end of the game, surely. Like, that has to be it.
It is.
Yeah.
Good game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Very
everybody.
good game, yes.
Oh.
I
Thank
love them
you
all
for
so very
listening.
much.
I hope you all had fun.
Yeah.
Okay, I will
Once
stop
again,
the
I hope everyone had
recording.
fun.
But thank you, everybody, and thank you
for
guys.
listening.
Yeah, I love playing with you
Thank
too.
y'all.
Bye.